In the left corner, a man who stands at 6 feet tall, only half an inch taller than me. A man who hasn't had a good night of sleep since 2018. Here's Jeff T! Naked with no arms. What the fuck is happening? Was that a heart attack? What was that? Why do you have no arms? What is going on? How do the devs do it? It's hacked into the system. What is this? Jeff, you can't fight a man with no arms. What are you doing? This is the new unreleased hand armor. All right. In the right corner, a man who stands at 5'11". I'll fix it in a second, Fallout. Only half an inch shorter than me. A man who loves Mass Effect so much that he has it tatted on his left arm. Here's KP. All the way over the, come on down.
I started way too far away. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy to be here.
Here's going to be the situation for today. Obviously, it's a little different vibe because I'm talking to two other people, and not only are they two other people, they're two people that work on the game. Not only do they work on the game, they kind of work on it together. It's true love. Look at this. This is how the devs, they mate and become one. In fact, they've loved it so hard that his arms grew back. Truly a beautiful sight. So, we'll start out with Jeff. Jeff, what build are you running today?
Alright, so, I am playing the Handler, and I'm the basic handler.
Of course it's Handler. Because he has no hands, get it? Alright, continue.
And so far I only have the Black Cat band because I had to spend my money on this beret. So, we'll see how we go.
We see that the swag is very important, and you'll see another one-off purchase today. That's right, KP, what are you running?
I, too, bought a hat. It was very important. 400 scrap well spent. And
left out.
Yeah, I'm rocking the medic. I sold off the experience potions to pick up the bulldog. And I also got the dull steel ring, just because I like light roll. So that's been my purchase for the start today.
Beautiful. I'll go full Dendroid. Here's what I'm rocking today. We're going full sweat mode, first of all. All right. So I'm also using Black Cat. Sorry to break it to you. Haters in shambles. But we're gonna need some help here. I don't even know how 3-player difficulty spikes even work, to be fair. Like, am I gonna get one shot by things?
Rough.
It's rough? Okay. Andran Scavenger. Of course, I bought the Widowmaker. That was my purchase, so I couldn't buy a cool fancy hat. Kind of sad about it, but I'll make up for it. And then I have the service pistol. Probably go to the sure shot later.
All of the buttons on this guy I designed, and one of them is special to KP over here.
But the Harper button?
What's that one, Kyle?
Yeah, that's for my, Jeff made that for my daughter, Harper.
Oh, that's super sick.
Yep.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
How big was Fallout as an influence? Question for you guys.
I'm sure it probably was as like a basis for Remnant 1. But Jeff and I actually both didn't start at Gunfire at the beginning of Remnant 1, so I'm sure like a lot of that beginning lore and inspiration from games probably was at that point in time.
Jeff said he joined right around Subject 2923 in Remnant 1. Were you there earlier with Gunfire, KP?
No, I joined after. I joined specifically as like an R2
oh shit, okay.
member, because I was a huge Remnant 1 fan, and so I like made it my life goal to work at Gunfire because
no way
so much.
No way.
Yep.
And so they made a little post, you sent in your resume, and here we are today.
Yeah, they actually found me on Twitter. I did like a portfolio post, and one of the sound dudes, who's an awesome guy, sent my post to like my boss at the time, and yeah, I got an interview that way.
Which is pretty funny because I played through all of Remnant 1, was a massive fan, and the only reason I even knew about Remnant is because I saw the art posts on the portfolio website. So all the artists were posting all their stuff from on ArtStation.
Yep.
And so I was like, whoa, this game looks incredible. I downloaded the game based on all the awesome art, played through the entire game, and then the day I finished it, I sent in an application for a job. And then next thing I know, a couple months later, I'm on a plane to the other side of the world to start working on the sequel.
Wow, and then you haven't been back since to the other side of the world. It's not right.
5 years, so it's going to be a little different.
Yeah, I'm thinking so, man. Holy shit. So that kind of immediately to me speaks to why this game is so good, is because the developers weren't there to just make a game. They were there because they were fans of the game.
There's a lot of people at the studio. Gunfire's small enough that everyone gets to like touch all aspects of the game, and just the amount of fans and the amount of love that's poured into this game is unreal.
Yeah, I think like what's nice is like a lot of other companies, like the game devs don't necessarily play their games, and you can't fault them for that. Like it's a lot of work and there's no expectation, but definitely like we have such a high number of people at the studio who just enjoy playing the game in their free time.
Yeah.
A lot of my coworkers have all completed at least a campaign at least once. Few of them have done hardcore runs, and everyone's like running their family through it, showing them, some of the secrets that we can show.
Yeah.
Before, like, we try to not show like our friends and family the secrets until the community found them, but I can tell you I was definitely like the moment the Remnant toolkit had the Genesis code up on their website, I was running my brother through to go and get that bow.
Oh, and the fact that you guys, I mean, one campaign is still a pretty decent chunk of the game, right? Obviously, you guys have put in so much effort into secrets and whatnot, but I mean, KP, you've got about 800 hours in the game, right? Like, yeah.
Between all the platforms, I main release on my Xbox, but yeah, just between a bunch of dev hours and a bunch of just like actual play testing, not only as a dev but as a fan, running through all the DLCs and running through the campaign and seeing how everything feels and providing feedback whenever there's a opportunity. A lot of us really do play a lot of this game.
Yeah. And that gives you an opportunity, too, to check out your work, and if maybe something's a little too obscure. Because if you guys don't know, he's the VFX guy. KP's a VFX guy. And Jeff does the art. And for the VFX, you can tell, like, okay, if I use Monolith, like you were mentioning yesterday, if I use Monolith and I use the mod and I can't see shit, maybe I could tone that back a little bit. Or, actually, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's a drawback that should be there, kind of deal.
Yeah, it's too strong. Well, yeah, it's too strong. we don't want you to see.
Nice, good heal.
Great healing.
I'll stag it. Yep, good call.
Where are you?
You got 20 worms on you? Yeah, I can tell right now the enemy density's kind of intense.
Hey.
Oh,
come on.
Covering fire from up top.
I'm coming to you.
Dodge.
Save him.
Here's a healing well.
Healing well. Yep. Improving tracking.
So unlike KP for this, I'm actually really bad at the game.
Yeah, Jeff, tell us a little bit about that. What's your experience with this game?
Well, I've beaten it multiple times on Veteran. Veteran is the
three of these guys right now? Come on.
Oh, fuck.
So, I've done a little bit of Nightmare, but not much.
Okay.
So this is my first run in Apocalypse.
And hardcore?
I also, and hardcore. I did a hardcore run once. I lasted 30 seconds.
Okay, not bad.
So that was the end of that. And also my build, I'm not really good at builds because my first playthrough, I got this really awesome shield build in Narude, and I've never changed it because it's so good. So this will be a challenge for me, having to actually like try to craft something that's not that.
Yes, they absolutely expect me to carry, but I can tell from their health bars and relic amounts that they're hanging in just fine. We're doing just fine, gentlemen. Man, there's a lot of enemies in 3-player. Just like the first encounter, I was like, uh-oh.
It's hard too, because like trying to look at chat and like watch the stream at the same time, like, and kill things. I don't know how you do it, man.
Yeah, again, it's a whole lot of energy drinks and the ADD that I am blessed and cursed with at the same time. That allows me to kind of just go back and forth. Do you have a favorite weapon? Start with Jeff. Do you have a favorite weapon?
Oh man, this is gonna be slightly biased because I designed it, but the monolith absolutely is my favorite.
Yeah, Jeff had a lot of hands-on with the second DLC, especially. Some of like the best designs in the second DLC came from him. And just so you know, in case you want to take it personally, he did create the bird.
Ah!
I got you, bro.
Yeah, no, I didn't work on many weapons base game. A lot of those were designed outsourced, but through the DLC, there just wasn't time to rely on like an outsourced team. So I worked really closely with Tragic, and we came up with a lot of different ideas. Like he came up with pretty much everything how it works, and then came to me to make it cool visually. It was already cool functionally. And then and that's how a lot of the weapons were born, at least in the DLCs.
I would say my favorite weapon are like R1 returning guns. Like I love the Star Killer so much, and Spore Bloom. You know, like I don't know. I have a hard time. Like my love for those weapons runs deep, but. I don't know. There's so many good guns in this game that, you know, really, like, every time I play through, I like trying a different build with a different gun to see how they feel and enjoy, like, the love that we, like, put into each weapon.
Yeah.
It's crazy just how much, like, one weapon to another completely changes the feel of the game and, like, how you have to focus and stuff like that.
And for me, that's probably the biggest appeal of it all. There's already a lot of enemy types in the game, plenty of bosses too, but it's really cool how you can fight the same thing thousands of times over and not get bored solely because of, I mean, the impact of the weapons is fucking uncanny, you know? That every run feels completely different whether you've got a Huntmaster or a Nightfall or Spore Bloom or a Double Barrel, yada yada yada. And it's unique in the fact that there's a lot of people that don't even know about it either. Like, they'll enjoy the game under their own volition and not even realize the amount of weapons that are in the game. Like, for example...
the Iron Pineapple video?
Yep.
They use, like, the base weapons for the entire playthrough.
Exactly. And that was me when I played Remnant 1. I had the Widowmaker, and that was... This guy's flying. I had the Widowmaker, and that was about it. It's all I used, and they called it the sniper rifle in Remnant 1, whatever. But I was like, alright, I got no resources, I'm not gonna go and upgrade this, like, that looks cool, but little did I know, I guess, like, injectables, I had no idea about different seeds, different instances where you won't see on your first playthrough. So I think it's just really, really cool. Gentlemen, our first challenge. And you guys are gonna have to let me know, I assume you've played more multiplayer than me. At least with KP's hours. It's got like quadruple what you've got, Jeff, right? I'm gonna need to know what bosses are different in multiplayer. I see Shrewd here still sucks balls at this game. But I know there's other ones that have like multiple different attacks. I know OTK like spawns in an elite to heal the ads. I imagine there's gonna be more eggs here.
More eggs, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a lot of it is just driven by like health pool. There's a couple things that come in, but yeah, you can see the amount of eggs that are popping up.
Yeah, there's a shit ton. Okay, here we go. Jason with, how did you get into game dev? We'll start with you, Jeff. Not necessarily how did you end up at Gunfire, but how did you find out that you wanted to pursue it?
Well, I've always been a fan of games, playing games pretty much all my life. Started playing on the old floppy disk with these two monkeys that would throw exploding bananas at each other.
Okay.
So it's always been part of my life. I used to be a web developer. I kind of hated that. I remember it sort of. I'm trying to do the quick story. I basically stumbled into it. I knew something wasn't right with the career path that I had chosen, being a web developer. I went to like an anime convention, and there was an artist called Jamie Jones, and he actually worked on Halo Reach as a concept artist.
Ooh, I love Halo Reach.
And it was just like the moment I saw that, I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. And then I just spent the next 7 years studying to be an artist, and
wow.
Yeah.
How does that work, though? You spent 7 years studying to be an artist. Like, did you go to college for it? Did you?
So yeah, I was already at university. So I kind of started as a web developer while I was in high school. I was really good at it. I'm from a small town as well, so I got a job in a company while I was in high school. So I was working both as a web developer and studying at uni, so I was going to be a programmer. And then I changed my university degree to be more art related, and then I also started taking on like a private, well not like classes, like unaccredited.
Yep.
And so I pretty much just went between taking classes and working as a web developer over 7 years until I was good enough to start getting work.
Beautiful. And now, was Gunfire your first opportunity?
No, I worked on a little animation that I've never seen the light of day. If you've heard of the game Mortal Shell, I actually was the third person to work on that game.
Okay.
The game used to be called Dungeon Haven, and I reached out to them when I was a student. And I was like, hey, I love your artwork. I kind of do that stuff already. Would you mind like if I helped out? And so I helped them out on Dungeon Haven before it became Mortal Shell, just as like an intern. And then I guess the first like real like paid gig that I got was on an NFT game of all things called
nice!
Gods Unchained.
Let's go! Shout out non-fungible tokens, man. We've got a couple people in the chat that actually love Mortal Shell, apparently.
It's an awesome game. The devs are really cool, and I'm excited to see what they do with the franchise next.
All right.
Oh, talking too much.
Talking too much? Oh, we're just getting started. It's falling apart over here. Yeah, just draw, man. What do you want from me? All right, so I guess we'll shout that question over to KP, unless you're still going, my friend.
I could talk forever, so we'll let KP go.
Take the reins, bro.
So, what was the question? How did I get started in game dev?
Yeah.
Okay. So I went to an art school for college, and I majored in visual effects for film.
Okay.
And so I was planning on going into the film industry. And after I got out of college, I realized how like unequipped I was to be like ready to go into the industry.
Why was that?
So I ended up just getting just like, you know, the transition from college to like life experience, and like, you know, everything's dependent on a portfolio.
Sure.
So the school I was at really just didn't prepare me for like the portfolio I needed to land the job. Also, nice job on that.
Yeah, we fucking killed it, guys. What are we talking about? Telling me to carry, we just murked him. Okay, go
on. And then, yeah, so I was, I started out, and I actually got a job outside of college doing like video editing. So I spent a good chunk of years doing video editing post-college, and I kind of just realized it wasn't for me. And
wow.
I've always been a huge gamer. Kind of like one of those things when I was in college, I realized that I should have been more focused in video games instead of film. And so I kind of just started investing my time into making visual effects for games instead. And I actually got I fell super in love with Remnant 1. I knew I wanted to work for them. Funny enough, I was actually a Reddit moderator for the Remnant subreddit for Remnant 1, because I loved the game so much. So that kind of helped me get involved with our publisher at the time, and you know, I would like have conversations with some of the devs, and like I remember like reaching out to Tragic, being like this, you know, like one of those guys that's like, I want to get the game dev. Any advice you can give me? You know,
you did one of those? That was your opening line? Nice.
Yeah,
like, here's my advice. Join me.
Yeah, him being super kind and offering like good advice too, and like this was pre-pandemic, so working from home wasn't really a thing.
No, not at all.
So I was like, well, I lived in Georgia at the time, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna move to Austin and put myself in the line of sight to basically a higher possibility to pick up someone that didn't have any experience in the industry. And so Gunfire is my first game dev job.
Wow.
I set my sights on them. I didn't want to work for anyone else, and I kind of just was one of those people that just kept doing everything I could to be seen by them, to work for them. And yeah, just like have risen the ranks here, and put a lot of passion into the game and love for it, and I hope it shows through a lot of the VFX in here. And
it does, especially since the VFX bug was fixed. I gotta tell you, these VFX, they're beautiful. Soul Link, wow, amazing, beautiful. That's probably helpful for Jeff, at least. Maybe not, though. Guys, I will say this now, because I did see something in there. Please do not ask what they're working on. I do have a pinned comment that says it, so okay if you didn't see it. Just don't ask them, because they can't say it. Okay, cool.
Yes, sorry, chat. You know, we're under NDA for our job.
That's just what it is. Yeah. And that's okay.
Whenever Gunfire is ready to show stuff, the Gunfire Twitter will do an announcement, and whatever we're doing, so just, you know, look at that every now and again. Or just watch Skill Up. He seems to be good at covering gaming news.
I love Skill Up, man. That is my absolute favorite.
Gotta represent the Australians out there.
Yeah, and it's not even the fact that he has an amazing accent. Shout out your accent as well. He's so incredibly professional. Sorry, I just shot you in the back. Sorry about that spine. Yeah. We're gonna have to, we can get that patched up for you, no problem. But Skill Up is one of the most professional in the industry, and he's also entertaining, and he also knows when to go a little loosey-goosey. But he hits everything on the head. I mean, he's got a hell of a production. I've been watching him for a long time, a few years now, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty much start my Wednesday, like every day with what's the Skill Up weekly review.
Yep.
What's happening in the game industry. Does a good job summarizing everything.
He really does, man. I mean, he doesn't miss a beat unless like he makes the video and something happens 3 hours before it drops. Like, he's on it all. So shout out Skill Up real quick, man. Absolutely. Reddit better than LinkedIn. What a world we live in. True.
I saw we had a couple questions come up like before we started the stream.
Yeah, I've got them right here written down. Let me pop these out, and then we'll get to those too. They were from Carly and Ryan. Good old Ryan.
Oh, shout out Ryan.
Yeah, shout out Ryan. Big Ryan stream. So something along the lines of, what part of the game gave you the most difficulty when you were designing it? We'll start ahead with KP this time.
Okay. I would say Narud was the most difficult, just because it was so unique from some of the other worlds we dove into. I can really only talk about this from like a VFX perspective.
Absolutely, and that's the perspective we want and need.
Yeah, so that was honestly the most challenging, was like, how do we take this kind of like grungy sci-fi alien Dune inspired world and like create kind of like this colorful magic or, you know, sci-fi energy, and turn that into something that's unique. You know, like most VFX tend to be a little bit more like class-based, so we tend to focus our visual style based on like the enemy type. But Narud kind of let us like go crazy with color, and so that's why you see things like the Astropath that is just like, you know, a colorful treat to the eyes, as one would say. And it's
everyone else working on the Narud. You guys get to do color. We didn't get to do color.
yeah. It was such a stark contrast, right? And that's like one of our inspiration. Like our VFX team is extremely talented, and we were able to kind of look at this like kind of drab, gray world, especially pre DLC 3.
Oh man, I mean, you guys really
add some color to the world.
Yeah, you guys really did a huge facelift with DLC 3. I mean, it's completely different, even from, you know, instead of the gray vomit mechanic, which somebody wants to talk to you about that, whoever coded that. But I mean, just walking around, even the grass, the tall grass is shiny and blue, and And the enemies, all their particle effects are nuts. I mean, again, I always like to shout out that, I don't know what it's officially called. I'm sure, Jeff, you could tell me. Maybe even made the dude. Pretty sure you did. But the guy that when he steps, it creates a platform under his feet. I don't know how much you guys had your hands on that one, but that is one of the coolest enemies I've seen in this game, by far.
Which guy is that?
That's he's like a regular mob. The regular mob, he can pop open a shield, and then when he's running at you...
He was an interesting one. I definitely worked with the team, and I actually did like a couple like thumbnails, and like I remember like talking to the animators, and that one was really collaborative. And I'm like, it'd be cool if he like runs at you like this, and you know, you can't see me, but I'm like shaking my arms around and stuff. And, so that one,
I can envision it. I can envision it.
Yeah. But we definitely, that guy was heavily inspired actually by, so Maurice, the designer, came up with some of the base idea, and then as I was coming with the visuals, I was really thinking of Spirited Away and No Face. I nicknamed the character No Face while I was working on it.
Yeah.
Because it really reminded me of like the duality of No Face when he's like this slow moving, like kind of like peaceful looking guy, and he's like neutral stance, and then when he goes like berserk and starts eating everyone, that was the kind of like transition that I wanted to capture in that character.
Okay. And you certainly did. You absolutely did. We're gonna hit one more question while you guys are just getting your builds ready. I'm probably gonna get a second class here, honestly. Probably gonna get challengers.
Yeah, is there anything we should be prioritizing?
So right now we've got a medic, we've got a handler. In terms of, you guys could go full defense. I mean, that's what I typically do when I do these runs, when I have control what I can get. You've got, I mean, several options, obviously. I mean, fucking Warden. Warden's huge. Jeff, I know you love shields. I know you do.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, I'm going challenger just because I want the absolute guaranteed res, you know? Another handler could work too. I mean, the world is your oyster, truly.
Okay. But you think second archetype pickup is the call right here?
I think so. Okay. So what I'm doing is I had 11 Luminites, probably all do. So I sold 6. I grabbed Old Metal Tools 1500. So it should be just another 5 Luminite, and then you have it. I believe that is the prophecy there.
That sounds good. I picked up Black Cat as well while I was back, because I had to buy the hat first.
Got to, and I got Dull Steel Ring, so we're chilling. I'm gonna go little Radiance. Part
of me wants to pick up, what is it, Ritualist?
Speaking of Ritualist, Ritualist is a great idea, actually. You should do Ritualist. That's a great idea.
Wait, which one's Ritualist? Am I thinking of the right one?
If you get to level 5, that's the nuke the map. Or there's Invoker where you can nuke it at level 0.
Invoker, that's the one I want. I get the
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, I grab Invoker because I suck and I need the help.
Fine with me.
I think I'm gonna grab Warden to get a little extra tankiness for the healer.
Wow, we're using 6 different classes. This is beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. Got another question. Do you know the process behind the creation of some classes? I mean, the rarest ones, like Ritualist or Invoker.
Crafting classes. So we have our design team that, you know, like Tragic being the lead of this. He, the guy plays a ton of games, and he is so good. He is so good at like finding like what people love in every video game, right? So he's invested from day one and puts a ton of time into really feeling like what people like, and then he's able to then take that back in and be like, okay, what kind of class do we need? Do we need a more well-rounded class? What kind of things is going to work the best here for basically for everyone? And so him and I don't want to like spill people's names in case they don't want to be like brought up, but yeah, there's a bunch of people that really are highly invested in making sure the classes are playable and fun, and there's a huge amount of people that touch them and play them, from programmers to VFX artists to concept artists, and we all play them and see how they feel, and the team is very welcome to feedback if things feel off, or it's just overall a fun process creating classes.
I'd love to know about any challenges faced during the development of Remnant 2. Were there any specific changes that had to be made to get around these problems? So I guess it's a little bit of a different question. If you want to answer that one, or if you feel it's a bit redundant, we can of course go to a different one.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, like, for instance, obviously the VFX bug was in for so long, and you had to scour far and wide, maybe not you, but the team, just to find one little tile in one area that was breaking the VFX for the entire game. And it took you over a year to find it. Right. Like, it's so minuscule. So I guess that's probably the easiest way to answer it is, like, there really is no fix until you stumble upon some absolute nonsense, right?
Yeah, that's just how it happens. Sometimes things go easy. Sometimes problems are easy to fix. Sometimes they're a huge pain in the butt. And that's just game dev.
That's just game dev, baby.
Actually, I feel like the Rolly guys, everyone disrespects them online.
Yep.
And I just want to say, how dare you? Because they're the best.
I honestly don't think they're too oppressive either. I think once you stop getting overwhelmed by them and you see how they work, it's like, okay, they're not too bad. Like, yeah, they could be dicks sometimes, but
until you see how many will swarm us on Hardcore Apocalypse here.
Yeah, I guess I haven't seen that yet. You're right. I think it's jumped like 30 of them.
Three player, yeah.
Yeah, I might change my spin up, but it is funny when you spend all this time working on something and then it turns out to be like the most hated enemy type. And you're like, damn, I thought that was really cool, and then
everyone hates it.
Like,
yeah, I mean, especially Reddit. Yeah, they make posts solely for like this guy.
I've seen memes where people are like really shitting on this guy, and they'll use my concept art, which has my name right there on it, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Thanks, guy.
So
yeah.
If you're gonna shit on it, that's fine. Just take my name out of it.
Yeah, that Jeff guy. Yeah, no. I need to have a word with him.
Thinking.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm starting to see the
But
swarm
also,
ability.
I only come up with the looks of things. There's always someone else coming up with how they work. We do have a collaboration. Like, there are some ideas that I throw out there, like the root guy with the 2 axes.
Yep.
The way he regrows his axes and throws them at you was an animation that I suggested that made it into the game.
It's a great animation. However, that one feels the most oppressive to me. I hate him. Well, he's kind of, you know what? There's just a lot of elites in Yaesha that have the ability to just swarm you with AoE from range. You know, you got your good old cannon boy who moves faster than anyone in the game, who spams you with it. But that animation is
actually great that we're fighting these the root rays while we're talking about this, because that was an interesting one. That if people hate them, I'm sorry, because it was originally meant to be a bunch of different slugs that form together and make a bigger slug that you fight together. And we ended up not pursuing that idea, so I did 8 designs of that idea, and then I was like, oh, it'd be cool if it was a bunch of flying, a horde of flying stingrays.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the task. And then that's what ended up actually happening. So the cool thing about Gunfire is we're never afraid to pivot when we think an idea is cooler than what necessarily we were aiming for.
Yeah. Amazing. I mean, the slugs sound hilarious, and I gotta be honest, I don't always love when the Ray Elite kind of dips out for a minute and a half.
Yeah, those go too high.
You forget about him, and then you're playing, and then he comes and slaps you.
Yeah, for real. Nick, thank you very much for the 5. Shout out to the devs for doing this. Super dope. Curious if you guys have a favorite Soulsborne and/or Souls-like game other than Remnant. Kaeula coming in hot.
Ooh,
yeah, my favorite's got to be Lords of the Fallen.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was a massive fan of the original. So I've always loved Souls games, but I'll be honest, I've actually not beaten a single one of them until Elden Ring came out, because they're just I'll get to a point where I'll be 2/3 through the game and I'll get stuck. But the original Lords of the Fallen, there was just something about it that it felt a little bit more achievable for me.
Okay.
And then yeah, the new Lords of the Fallen, I think people should give it a chance. It's actually really, really good. Especially the devs have been doing crazy amount of updates on that game. Making like all of the issues that people had sort of the same thing as like Remnant. I feel like except they just didn't get their chance to people to return and check out everything's changed. But they've done a lot of work to make sure that everything that people weren't the biggest fans of, they've addressed, and
the fuck is this guy doing?
Pretty cool.
Ah! We're dancing in the rain. Sorry if the audio was shitting its pants. Not your guys' audio was fine. The game audio in my headset was tweaking out while you were talking the whole time, and also that was jarring. All right, sweet. KP, yeah, go for it.
So, would Neo 2 count as a Souls-like?
Yeah.
I've heard that's a Souls-like. Yeah, I haven't played it, but I've heard that's a good Souls-like. Well, apparently it's great.
I love Neo. So that's that'd probably be my vote. I like Bloodborne a lot as well. And Elden Ring was actually a pretty good time.
Yeah.
I'm not super great. Like I like the range combat of Remnant. Like it just appeals to me more.
Me too, man.
Than melee focused. I feel like when I get up close to enemies that I just die too easily, but
sure.
There is fun to be had, and I understand why people love them so much.
I really liked Elden Ring. It's the only other Souls-like that I have played, other than the Remnant games. But I'm right there with you on. It's just the feel of ranged combat in an environment where things want to kill you in 1 to 2 hits is incredible. I mean, it's, and obviously these guys delivered on the feel of the guns, and I always go back to the audio, man. The audio of these guns, so fucking good. They just feel is so powerful.
Shout out sound team. They're so good at what they do.
Oh boy.
I remember, as a fan of just Remnant 1, going to courses, and there was like a light that had like insects in it, and I just kept like running around and like, damn, this sounds so good.
Yeah.
133 people watching.
133, yeah, I don't have it up
everybody.
Because my screen is crowded right now. 133 people, man. Yeah, absolutely shout out. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know you are. I mean, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
super sick.
Watching, listening to us ramble.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Thank you so much.
It's entertaining.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? I don't fucking know. Tune in right now to find out.
I don't know how you can read the chat and play.
Yeah, dude. It's got to be, I guess, the amount of time played in Remnant, and of course this is an acquired. I don't want to call it a skill, but it is acquired. Like, I used to stream to maybe 8 to 12 people, and not even know how to talk to myself, let alone respond to them. So I guess just over time I've become a lot more comfortable with doing both. You know? Awesome stream, awesome devs, and the best game ever. Fuck yeah.
It's tough, man. Yeah, shout out to streamers. I have a buddy who streams too, and I just don't know how you do it. It's difficult.
I don't know how you do what you do, because I can't even begin to comprehend. At least you can comprehend a bit, or a lot of bit, of what I'm doing. I can't comprehend what the fuck you guys are doing behind the scenes. So, how about shout out you? No, shout out you. No, you're cool. No, you're cool. All three of you, what's one thing you would change about Remnant 2 if you could? If you guys don't want to answer, I can start.
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. There is a single thing, anything that I could change about Remnant 2. It would be offering another version of Boss Rush to appeal to the hardcore survival community. Because I don't think that community is very small. And I think that although Boss Rush is a much bigger upgrade to survival in terms of when compared to Remnant 1, I think what it doesn't have is that same dopamine rush of finding new items and having a different run every run, as opposed to starting with a build, going in knowing exactly what you want to get through the totems, and if you don't get them through the totems, you often bitch and moan, or at least I do, and restart the run if you don't already fall off of Nerud railing because you're dodging too fast. So that would be what I'd want to change. Also, I'd also want to change the railings in Nerud, because we never want to vault over them, so why are they vaultable? I've died twice to them, please help me.
I agree. I've myself died to the Nerud vaults a lot, and I would say as far as like survival goes, like a lot of us are big survival fans, right? So I think the push for boss rush was like, how do we improve this formula while also making something new, right? Because like I think it's one of those things that if we had just done like a straight rip from Rem 1, that people wouldn't have found it unique enough.
Sure.
And so I think kind of the evolution that boss rush took, where you kind of get a like some survival elements on top of the escalating difficulty is pretty fun.
Hot.
Oh man.
Hot. Yeah. No, I can't listen right now.
Oh, he's up here.
Yeah, I'm fucking out, bro. I'm going across the route way. I'm going across the route way. I've already lost Black Cat. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna have to Red Dead Redemption 2 that cutscene you were just playing, and reset the dialogue back about 10 seconds after we kill this asshole. All right.
Yep.
Actually, I don't need to pop that. Okay. Fuck you, Hexer. Leave me alone. He's on you. All right, I'll work on taking the ads out. Holy shit.
Oh my god, what is going on?
I gotta get this pot out of here. I got an elite in a pot. Can I reload, please? Grow up. And also grow up and like the stream. The mouse was right.
Yeah, dog, take some hits. Come on, you got it.
Good work, dog.
I got you with the heal on the ground. There we go. Oh shit.
Not if I dodge away from you, dog.
Oh, dog's coming with the heal.
Yeah,
I'm getting fucked up right now.
Dog is coming. Oh shit. Brother just risking his life for me.
Okay. Just keep Void Mod's bitch ass off me. Ow.
Yeah, this is harder than the boss.
I know. So why do you think I hate this place? I need a healing. I need a healing shot. I'm hurt.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here,
It's fine, it's fine. I'm hit!
Hold on, I got a wellspring.
It's fine.
Right
Okay,
here,
yep, good spring. Yep, let me go to your 1 meter radius fucking wellspring.
Oh.
I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, hold on. I got Black Hat back. I'm more confident than I've ever been. I'll try to take aggro. I just need to get ammo. Trying to take aggro. Yep, I think I got aggro. Yep.
Good. Thank you.
Holy.
Look at the extras. Oh my god. Thanks, Jeff. Oh.
Oh, fuck. Oh, actually, started to kill myself. Oh. Alright, good
puppy.
job.
Oh no, puppy.
Hold on. Hit me.
I'll try blocking.
Yeah, hold him back.
Hold him back.
Nope. Ow, my spine. My C6. Bro, how tanky are you? What is
Oh,
this?
your dog's coming in.
Oh, dog's coming.
Oh, just res himself.
Let's go.
He got so bored. It's like, you know, you guys aren't gonna save me. I'll save myself. All right.
Easy.
I was watching your cooldown on the dog. I was like, all right.
Good plays. All right. We got opportunists. That sucks. And we keep going. So go ahead and start wherever you feel comfortable with what you were just saying. I got a bit overwhelmed back there. That was scary.
Yeah, my heart rate's up.
Yep. Thanks, neck and neck.
Oh, we were talking about one thing we would change from the
Okay.
game, right?
Yep.
Gosh, that's such a hard question.
Yeah. You don't have to change anything. That's the thing, is you don't have to change anything. If you
I
could,
think, like,
what would it be?
I would just change it to a perfect world where we could just make, like, you know, more stuff
Yeah.
that, you know.
Yeah, I think like maybe making some of the mini bosses a little bit more unique than like just like recolored elites.
Yep.
I think
Yeah. Blue
I think
Worm
that
does.
would be like Yeah, like sometimes seeing a mini boss that's like completely unique that you've never seen before is cool. Like we do that with some things like the Cinderclad
yes.
Forge or Monolith or whatever.
You had a healing shot?
Yeah, you guys gaslighting us after you change the name for whatever reason. Don't worry, I kept tabs.
He's different enough to where he feels unique, right?
Yeah.
But I think that type of improvement would be cool to see.
Yeah, it's like in comparison to like Sunken Witch. Like the elite there is Sunken Witch, and that's it. But with Cinderclad, you've got a couple different pod elites, and then you have Cinderclad, who's completely different from the elites as well, which I think is fucking awesome. Yeah, I mean that is a great thing you bring up, because I think if there's anything that this game is lacking, it would be that kind of variety. Would just be like from the bosses to the elites. How many new things am I going to see? You know, is it 8 or is it 12 or is it 16? I don't know, but
yeah.
I can only hope,
like,
for me personally, in the future, it would be, you know, with a potential another game, would be the ability to, you know, bigger budget, more time, that sort of thing. Obviously, you know, you don't comment on that, but that would be my hope as a player of the game.
I mean, yeah, just unfortunately, like, budget is a real thing, and
absolutely,
it's easier to make new bosses based on existing stuff we always have, and I think we did a good job, like in the DLCs, taking characters that existed and like really making them a little bit more interesting, like the spider, the web guy, the walker dude. See, I should know the names of the characters, but I don't.
Nerudian Reaper.
Yeah, like he's like jumping around the map. Like I think we did a really good job with that fight. Like it feels super unique, even though it's like, you know, it's the same base model, but then like attack-wise, it's doing a lot of like cool, interesting things.
Yeah.
And then that allows us to put our budget into, you know, creating new characters and adding more, you know, more stuff.
Yeah, because that's at the end of the day, what do we want? More stuff. Also, I just bought Twisted Idol. Does that mean you guys get it too?
No.
Okay. Well, Twisted Idol's in the shop, so we're popping the fuck off right now. Yeah, 48.8% DR, full radiant.
Shadowcast.
Yeah, Shadowcast for, and even Broken Pocket Watch is there too for like a potential Shahala later. So, somebody's asking, how does scale work on the number of players? Like if 3 guys at max level join a game, how much every player adds to the difficulty? A lot. So it can either be more enemies. I mean, it definitely is more enemies. Higher health pools, more damage, and some bosses have more attacks. Some enemies will target more than one player. For instance, another thing that could happen is like with One True King, when you go to the ad phase, in single player, you just fight a bunch of Dran, but if you go multiplayer, you fight a healing elite with the Dran, which is bullshit, and they know it. That's why they put it in the game. That was getting dicey back there. That was our first time with 2 people down, but we prevailed, and Jeff body blocked him.
that was perfect.
They listened to their father, you know.
Yeah. Okay, great question, Amasha, and I'd love to know the origin story of this as well. Who came up with the Insipid Talon? I guess who pitched the idea? And Jeff, I know you made it. Right?
Yeah.
Jeff made the Insipid Talon, which is amazing. So kudos to you, brother. I really appreciate that. But who came up with the idea, I guess, and how'd that ball get rolling?
So I think like Kyle's definitely the one who like started it, because Kyle was who introduced
fucking sweetheart
me to your work and all that kind of stuff.
Absolute sweetheart.
And we always, you know, like we've had, you know, rings and stuff for other streamers that we really like, and we felt like you were a pretty good representative of the game. You know, you don't badmouth us too much. You know, you quite enjoy it.
Little bit. Yeah.
And so it was like a discussion between Kyle and I a lot about like, man, it'd be so cool if we could do this. At the time, you were doing a lot of toe checks as well.
What was
a lot of toe checks?
A lot of toe checks.
Dude, yeah, I didn't even like. I was so caught off guard when Tragic led me to OTK. Toe checks were a huge thing for my build videos. I mean, every single one at that point was getting a toe check.
That's kind of like how we knew like it needed to be related to that, and then I sort of had like the idea of like it'd be cool if it was the toenail, and then we just like I just pitched it to Tragic and he made it happen. And
dude,
we
it was definitely like all 3 of us, like KP, myself, Tragic. like all putting in the work.
And those have been the 3 guys that I've been talking to this whole time. I mean, it's a blessing, man. All I can say is I fucking appreciate that, and I'm glad you guys enjoy the content. And I only do a little bit of bad mouthing, but that's when I get cucked, and I don't often get cucked because I'm, you know, I do all right here. But
I tell you, watching that stream of yours, I got a little teary-eyed. Like,
oh my god, dude! I was because he got me off guard. He had me crying in a wig, bro. He had me crying in a wig. It's just like, you know, this is the sort of thing that I have wanted to do since I was a kid, and I think the first time I ever realized I wanted to do it, I was watching. Ah! I was watching. Sorry.
I was in my menu.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're fine. I'm sure everyone knows Charlie, Penguin Zero. It's like one of the biggest influencers on YouTube ever. I was watching him about 15 years ago. Watched a lot of Funhouse and Achievement Hunter. And I knew that. I mean, who doesn't want to do this as a young kid, right? Who doesn't want to play video games for a living? And sure, I'm not there yet, but I've been doing this for about a year and maybe 5-6 months. And Remnant since the day of launch, so yeah, of course I'm gonna get teary-eyed, man. I mean, that was so crazy to me. So crazy.
Shout out to 5,000 subscribers.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out 5K, man. I mean, shout out just being relevant in general. It's crazy to me, man. It's nuts. Also, please stop using relics. It's got empathy.
Is it empathy?
Yeah, it's empathy. Okay, it's fine. Well, I mean, we can't really help the dog doing it. Oh, that doesn't trigger it. Okay.
Doesn't trigger it.
Okay, huge.
Interesting. Okay.
This might be one of those fights where I just dip out for a bit and let you guys.
All right, sounds good. Oh man, and then
I'll try my best.
It all goes back to you guys watching too, man. All goes back to you guys watching, man. I really, really appreciate the support and the fact. I mean, even you guys, like, you love the game, you work on it, and you watch the streams. I mean, I know Jeff's there quite a bit. KP fucking watches it religiously. Like, he's always there. Like, he doesn't talk, but like, I'll be like, hey, KP, you there? He's like, yo, what's up? Like, that's crazy to me, man. But no
shit. I'll go visit Kyle the kid. Just go hang out, like when he used to live in Texas.
Yep.
And then he's like, yeah, let's watch a stream. And I'm like, oh, dude, no.
Nar. It's like, come on, man. I don't want to right now.
Yeah, the only time I have to turn you off is if it's like dinner time and my daughter's around, just because of the language.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I'm not necessarily family friendly. I do love that I curate an older audience, but I just can't help swearing. I think I'm doing pretty good today, but because I figure there's a little wider of an audience, but I know.
Dog's got me.
Okay. Well, you're out of relics. I have one.
Oh.
It's fine, dude.
I got him.
It's fine. Trust me. Dog will take care of us. Save your relics. You are our medic. We need you in the final stand.
Oh,
I also realized, I realize now why you didn't want me to do that. It's because you're the only one with relics. That makes sense.
Yep.
And I just shot you in the back. Good thing I missed.
Alright, yeah, I think if I go down, don't res me.
He's literally getting his relics back. AP, you have a duty to not die now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sorry, all questions are going to be held off until the end of this fight. Alright, we're going to next phase after this.
I just want to focus.
KP, I don't mean to alarm you, but you're at 40% health.
Thank you.
Flamin' coming. Oh wow, that only did half health. Huge. Just trying my hardest not to shoot you in the back.
I know, right? Sorry, I bob and weave like
it's okay. It's okay. I don't know if you survived this AoE here.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you do.
Jeff, you want me
to
go ahead. Hold on.
I mean, I don't know if it's wise to, but
just do it. Fuck it. He's almost dead. I think, maybe. You can rest about the stone if at least one of you is alive. I know I don't play multiplayer, but I know that. Come on. Have some faith. Have some goddamn faith, Arthur. Because without you.
All right, don't do it, guys.
He's tired of going down. He's like, please let me out. I don't want to play anymore.
Please let me out. I don't want to do this anymore.
Why am I regenning? Oh yeah, Dran Scavenger Ring. Huge.
Yeah, I picked that up too. It's great.
So good. Release me from this prison. I'm hurt real bad.
Hold on.
Whenever you, yeah, whenever you.
A little bit more damage.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right here. Hello. Whoa. Stepping out.
What the hell?
Oh god, there he goes. It's getting sucked. Somebody save this man.
My corpse slowly dragging across the battlefield.
That was great.
It's truly a testament to your glory. Here, an honorary teabag.
We all knew it was gonna happen. Did you just teabag me?
Honorarily. Jeff can't block this one with his body. Cinderclad, you thick bitch.
Yeah. If you have any questions, now's a good time.
Yeah, Jeff can answer questions now, guys, if you have any. Dog's just mourning your corpse. He's refusing to cooperate. He's so sad. He's like, take me too. If my leader gives up, so do I. I can no longer bite the stone anymore. Fellow Invader here. You need Redeemer and Chef Metal on that Invader build? Brother, we are playing Hardcore Apocalypse. Would that be nice? Yeah? Yeah, no, it would be.
I didn't make Cinderclad, so right now it's dead to me as a boss, as I am dead to it. No, I think it's a cool fight. I've never been good at these crazy hectic fights. It's nice if they exist, but boy, like it feels good when you overcome it. But in the moment, these are always some of the hardest fights to me.
The editing potential of this is like skyrocketing.
My favorite
right
bosses are the ones where it goes into like a slap fest between you and the boss. Nice simple ones. I'm really a fan of the brothers duo that we added in DLC 3. That's a pretty fun fight.
So good.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack, man, I like just heard it the other day because I usually have my game volume at like 50 and then music at 60, but it just doesn't do enough. But man, I turned that up to 80. That soundtrack is crazy, bro.
Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, it's cool doing concept art. Like I think like I have this thing where I don't really consider myself like an artist. I got purely into art to make video games.
Let's go.
So it's like being able to see my idea go through like the whole pipeline. Like it starts with a drawing, and then every member of the team just makes it better. It's really hard to talk to them fucking teabagging me right now. Yeah.
As is tradition.
Tradition as is.
We'll do a little side story. This fountain here I designed. This little fountain. And that was the so I'm more of a creature character artist, but this is when there was I was still junior, and I had to do some environmental pieces, and this was hell. It looks cool.
Why?
I'm glad
Why was it hell?
It was one of the first
environment work is not your favorite.
Yeah,
no.
I'm not a fan of designing environments myself. And it was like some tasks just get like nitpicked to hell. It's just how it is. Like sometimes things are really smoothly, and then other times it's like feedback nightmare. And for some reason, this fountain was really important that we spent all this time focusing on it. And we tend to do that as game devs. We're all perfectionists, and sometimes we forget the big picture, and we go really deep and really like, and then no one will ever look at it, especially like working in environments. I designed the door for the Fae mural before you go into the big boss fight, and no one ever looks at it.
Yeah,
I spent a lot of time on that.
Yeah, it's one of those things you glance over and take for granted. But I mean, of course, every single piece of this has so much like time and so much curation for it. Hey, welcome back.
Marmite is disgusting. That Marmite is a crime.
What is Marmite?
Vegemite. Marmite is horrible. Vegemite is the best.
I don't know what either of these things are.
You're not gonna like it. I'm not going to pretend like you're going to enjoy it.
You're not even going to tell me what it is.
Okay, I'm going to do a pee break real quick. I'll be right back.
Yep, go for it.
It's a spread for sandwiches. It's an Australian staple. We grew up eating Vegemite. It's like a black tar-like liquid thing that you put on flavor. But like I love it because I grew up with it. But I've given it to my American friends, and out of I'd say like 30-40 people I've given it to, only one single person has enjoyed it, and that's the owner of Gunfire Games, David Adams. Wow. No one else in the studio liked it. And then we do have another guy in the office who's British, and he's like, no, Marmite's better. And I'm like, how dare you? But you can get Tim Tams. Now that's delicious. Tim Tams is a biscuit. Tim Tams are the best.
Well, Vegemite is a thick, dark brown, so not a good start.
It looks like tar. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. It looks like if jelly went bad. Like. Yeah.
Well, first off, it's jam. It's not jelly. It's jam.
Okay, it's jam. Sorry.
And
accommodating.
Butter should not be combined with jam. That is a crime.
Oh.
Okay. How does it taste?
What is this?
I'll get all my Australian.
Amazing Vegemite.
It's yeast extract.
Yeast extract.
Basically, so we made a lot of beer, and we had a byproduct left over from beer, which was the yeast that we took from making beer in the process. And we're like, how do we use that? And they're like, why don't we feed it to children? And that's how Vegemite was made.
Well, what about the kids? It is amazing. I mean, it looks like Nutella at home. I mean, I can't knock it before I try it.
Okay. You got to keep in mind, like when you're putting Vegemite on a sandwich, you only need to graze the sandwich. Like it's not like peanut butter or Nutella where you spread it on. Like you really got to like a very thin layer, and it always needs to have butter.
Yeah.
And there's no difference between jam and jelly. It's just I live in America now, but I am Australian, so I have to have these little moments where I fight people on how they pronounce like the differences in words that we use. Americans say bell pepper and we say capsicum. You know, it's different words.
That's a completely different word than bell pepper. Hey, here he is.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome.
Shout out, wife.
Okay. Did she help you pee?
She's washing downstairs.
Oh.
She's watching downstairs. She said, "Hey, Jeff."
Hey, Whitney. Hello.
That's it, though. Just. Okay. Did she say hi to me?
No, I'm just kidding. She's excited. She's watching.
And so ends the tale. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go on our seats.
That's no more Australian crap from now on.
Yeah, I'm downstairs grabbing some water, and I just see Vegemite up on the screen. I'm like, oh, we're doing the Australian deep lore, aren't we?
I mean, I'll try anything, but if the smell repulses me, I'm not doing it. You know, I mean, I'm very. I've eaten butter on the stream. I've put pickle juice in my beard, and all of that sort of shit. I can't do it. I know a lot of people like pickles, but like that's how sensitive my smell to gag ratio is it just ruins me.
I love Vegemite, like I really do really like it, but I would never recommend it seriously to anyone like outside of Australia.
So what does it taste like?
It's just like a salty, I don't know, it tastes like Vegemite.
Damn it, it's one of those. It's just so unique that you cannot compare it to anything else.
I think people say it's like similar to wasabi, which I don't necessarily agree with, but it is its own kind of like flavor.
Okay, Kaeula coming in.
Yep.
It's a very savory, salty. It's basically just salt.
Okay. Oh, he's slow. Staggered, he's an idiot. Sucks at this game. Yep, look at him, stupid. I'll hit him.
This guy was also, I think this guy might have been the very first thing I worked on for Remnant 2.
This was your intro? And then there were many Kaeulas after. Did you work on Metal Kaeula as well?
I did. I didn't work on the boss, but I did.
He's our strongest warrior.
Throws its heart at you. I have no comment to say on that fight.
You've no comment on the Kaeula, the boss fight itself?
Not the boss fight, the one that throws his heart at you.
And yeah. On Hardcore APOC, he's the, hey, actually, you're gonna go back to spawn enemy. So that's always fun. Because if you progress, you die, and if you don't go back, you die. So we're skipping Ravager, right?
Are we?
Are we skipping Ravager?
Yeah.
I mean, we know we would beat it, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, it's a guaranteed victory.
Yeah, like, if we would have fought it, it wouldn't even be that entertaining for people to watch.
Yeah, it'd be...
We would just beat him so quickly. Like, I probably don't even need your guys' help for Ravager.
You can take care of him?
Solo it.
Okay. What was the hardest gun to make?
Ooh.
Depends
so that's
on,
a great question for both of you.
We can talk from like our each individual like areas, so the expertise in that, because obviously we're not the ones like, you know, programming the gun and putting that together. I think I didn't do like too many. I think the Genesis bow was definitely an interesting challenge, because it's all about like sci-fi stuff is always hard to design. So for me, yeah, definitely the Genesis bow, trying to make that look cool, interesting, is always the challenge. What about you, Kyle?
I know monorail was a pretty big challenge, just because we did something unique with that gun that we had never done on an extra gun before. So it took a little extra effort to be like, you know, Ben being like, or Tragic saying, hey, this would be really sick if we did this, and then, you know, getting the animation team involved and throwing it back to VFX for the black hole.
Yeah.
So I know that gun took a little extra love from all of us to just make actually work. Correctly. So I would say, like, that one probably passed through a lot of hands.
I mean, you have so many moving parts with that. Not only the potential kill everyone around you thing, but the RNG of it. You know, I mean, that's something that no other gun has even come close to having. So it's super unique.
Yeah, and new Narud fists. I mean, gosh, if y'all could see that blueprint, there's so many functions going on there.
I can only imagine, dude.
Work correctly. Yeah.
Naughty Fair. Oh my God, what are we doing? Get away! No, I can't get. Okay,
yes, we did it.
Okay, good. Okay, you guys do fair while I go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And now you're in charge. Have fun.
Chat, what's the code? I have to hum it, and I don't want to hum it on stream. No one wants to hear me sing.
Well, while Insip is gone, I just want to say I've always been more of a fan of the chair.
We watched for the chair.
I'm full on chair supporter. Oh, the temptation is there.
Going on,
Chat
Bob.
wants us to kill you.
Yo, chill! What are we talking about? Corbin has asked this question a few times. I don't want to keep skipping over it. How hard was it to make Merciless?
I feel like Merciless wasn't too bad, because, you know, it used kind of like the tech that we had from a gun in R1, and I mean, I don't know. I really can't speak to like the design process to it. But VFX were fun to work on.
There you go.
That was actually one of the earlier guns we got to complete VFX on. Shout out Mark, if he's watching. He did some great VFX on that.
Yeah, I imagine it was pretty, I mean, incomprehensible, honestly, but to start from scratch and not have a single gun ready, although obviously the ones that you have returning from Remnant 1 and all the base guns and whatnot, but like to be designing from the ground up every single special weapon in this game, was that like a monumental task for you? Exciting? You know, things along that nature?
It's exciting. I think everyone gets really excited about some of the new weapons, and like I've said before, like our team in charge of all of that, like player progression and stuff, like they love all types of games, right? So they want to bring in some of the best things, like they love from all the games, to make these unique guns, right? Like there's influences across a lot of games that you can see through like all of our weapons, right?
Yeah.
you can tell there's a lot of us that are Destiny fans and a lot of us that are, you know, Helldivers fans and stuff like that.
Yep.
So.
Yep. But Helldivers, of course, making an influence in the DLC as opposed to, like, the base game. Or...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, Destiny, yeah. You could absolutely tell it's got that kind of vibe to it with some of the weapons. But, I mean, you know, it's hard not to dip your toe into something that is so influential in this kind of space. Because Destiny is one of the biggest shooters out there. I mean, in terms of weapon variety, holy shit.
I think all of us, we're always pulling influences from like all of the media that we love, games, animes, movies, and all that kind of stuff. There's like a lot of like little hidden references all over the game of all the cool stuff that we like. Obviously, we've literally put in the gut sword for the Berserk fans out there, but we had a couple Easter eggs, like little nods to Berserk previously. So it's pretty cool. There was a question which was like, what's the best secret, favorite like Easter egg to put in? And for me, because I don't get to choose like how stuff is found or anything like that, so I hide Easter eggs other ways, and that would be the relic fragment that has my initials.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, we might have to reset. We might have to reset. Yep. Alright. We are locked out of the labyrinth with no key and no will to live. Is it frustrating at all having people data mine secrets instead of having them found out the intended way?
So that there is a little bit of frustration in that, but then we did lean into it. Like we knew that people were going to data mine anyways, so we figured like we put in, you know, one or two secrets that they could find that the community could get behind. I know there's a mixed feeling about that kind of stuff, but you know, we obviously don't want to hide anything too hard. It's the balance of like making the puzzles, you know, interesting but also obtainable. You know, we might not always get that right, but we are always trying to push and pull and make that kind of stuff interesting. And yeah, the data mining stuff it's mainly like it's fine if that's what you want to do, but it's when it's like the game came out like day one, and then the data miners go and release every single secret onto the internet.
Yeah.
And then it makes people who play, you just like, oh, how do I do X, Y, Z, rather than the intended way, which is like, you know, just go play the game, experience, find stuff naturally and organically. At least as game developers, you know, because you spend a lot of time trying to craft these worlds, that your hope would be that people would
well, that speaks to the culture of gaming outlets, gaming news, that sort of thing. Like for me, for instance, starting out as a brand new YouTuber at that point, I would do some guides, and I would also explain how they happened in game. Like for instance, the water puzzle in Yaesha, trying to get to the Ravager, that sort of thing, or how to get the twisting wounds. But those who are professional, if you want to call them whatever you want to call them, and they data mine and immediately release everything on day one, they do it for every game, which is not good. Flat out not good. It just isn't. You want things that you spend a lot of time, effort, money on, etc., to be a surprise to people and feel like you really did something when you go ahead and find it out. Not like if you look up Remnant 2 and it's like, how to unlock the craziest archetype, you know, and then...
Guides are important, and I am glad they exist, and that like you do have places to look it up. I think that's like, it's just that it's like when it's like a day one guide, it does. I think it can make people a little bit lazy, and then it's like it becomes like, oh, I need to collect X, Y, Z, you know, and then and people are like, oh, this game only took me like 20 hours or whatever. It's, you know, like, well,
there's there's a lot more.
And I wonder, this is a good time to reiterate as well. Like, so, KP and I do work at Gunfire. We have, you know, like opinions but like we are talking on our own personal opinions, and like what we're saying doesn't represent the views of Gunfire and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to make sure that like people know that, just so in case we say that, we don't want people going, oh, well, Gunfire thinks that. No, that's just, you know, we're trying to be as open as we can, but just know that like these are our personal opinions. We just also happen to work at the studio.
Right. And same goes for me. I do not represent Gunfire. I am but a mere, I don't want to say little man.
Senior sweaty gamer.
I'm a senior sweaty gamer. That's right. Officially. That's right.
You've been promoted.
Thank you. It's about goddamn time. Mixed feelings that it built around a community around the game. Honestly, it's one of those things where it's a double-edged sword, and you just can't really win.
Yeah, you can't control what people
You're gonna lose in either direction, either way, and that's just how it is. That's just what it is, and that's fine. I think it's just hopefully, you know, like I made it a point in DLC 2, DLC 3, and DLC 1. I think I only streamed the third one, but I made it a point to try to do everything without looking it up. Eventually I caved and had to look up how to get Invoker. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything else I found pretty naturally, and I enjoyed that sense of exploration. To experience that again was really nice in a game that I've spent so many hundreds of hours in. I mean, at this point, guys, especially for those who don't know me, and you're here because of the devs, first of all, thank you for being here. Second of all, I have about 1,150 hours in the game. So I've seen everything there is to see, other than the secret library. I had Yaisha, which I just saw for the first time the other day. So don't make fun of me. Grow up.
That every other stream, you're like, wait, how long
still find something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's still 1,000 hours deep. I'm still learning shit. It's the scope is just so fucking big. It is.
How wild, right?
Remnant 2 had a pretty warm reception, has been widely regarded as a game that stood out as something special. How did you guys feel about the game's reception? Great question, Ryan.
Awesome.
Yeah, we were so pleased.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like better than like seeing something you've spent like multiple years working on, and people actually kind of like they get it and they understand what you're trying to achieve.
And there's always like that fear of like, you know, especially when first game is so well regarded, right? That you're like, oh man, let's not mess up the sequel. There's so many games that have bad sequels, right? And so I think one of those.
Sorry, I meant like the enemies, not you guys. One at a time for the enemies. Oh, or a lot of time. Go ahead. Keep going with your saying.
So yeah,
Awesome.
I think I was gonna say just having, you know, we see this all the time, right? People are like, hey, I'm new to the subreddit here, and like, should I start with Remnant 2 or Remnant 1, right? And so there's always this backing from the community saying, oh, well, Remnant 2 is a better game, right? Like, we improved on a lot of the issues that the first game had.
As it should be.
And, you know, like, if you want to just get in and do some build crafting and things like that, like, start with Remnant 2, but from a lore standpoint, and from, like, there are the people that do love the first game, right? And nothing we will ever do will ever top it. So that's a hard thing to balance as well. But you know, we do our best to make it a better sequel, and I feel like for the most part, everyone's been pretty happy with.
Yeah. No, I think you nailed it. I think you absolutely nailed it, and I'm glad that Remnant 1 still holds up. You know, it absolutely does still hold up. In fact, it's one of the better games out there. You know.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah.
About stuff as well, especially like, you know, KP and I, like, I worked a smidge on Remnant 1 and at the end of DLC 3, but for Remnant 1, but mostly I spent all my time on Remnant 2, and it's like, when you're like, man, I really hope that people, like, especially in my thing, like, I did the designs for the creatures and stuff, and I'm like, man, I hope that people like the creatures more in 2 than they did in 1, like, I hope it's interesting enough, and, you know, and then I designed like the howitzer and everyone's shitting on that. I'm like, damn.
The howitzer, for those wondering at home, is the DLC 2 flying, screaming dog monster.
Little bird.
Yeah, again, we have dev names for things, and a lot of the time I don't know what the real name of something is until much later.
Well, listen, that was the more beautiful, one of the more beautiful looking enemies. He just turns out to be an asshole. Your game inspired me and in turn made me a better developer, while also giving me 1,000 hours in a great game. Very appreciative of the team. That's from Toolkit. Very huge. Very huge. Absolutely ginormous one.
I mean, I hope, like, I know there's like a wave of like, it's like, because obviously we're Souls, like, we're heavily inspired by the Dark Souls series, but I think we're starting to see like Remnant likes, which is super cool to see, like Remnant 1 inspiring other games out there and stuff like that. That's super awesome, and I'm excited to see what the next like wave of games are, especially like more co-op games, because I like playing games with my friends.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And I feel like we haven't been in combat in a while. Oh! Where do you jump? I jump left.
I jump left.
Nice. Me and you. That's what we do, man. And then you. A middle jumping kind of guy, huh?
Yeah. Really rolling those dice, huh?
Scary, man. Heck! All the high five skips kind of got fixed in general. I mean, you used to just be able to fall down wherever, even if you were a solo player, you just high five nothing. You know?
It's always sad to patch out an exploit. You know, it's always mixed feelings.
Yeah, I mean, especially, I mean, if, for something as game breaking as that, I get it. You definitely, I'm sure you have some things in there that you've made a conscious decision to keep, even though, you know, it is not working as intended, I'd imagine. He's just,
I mean,
jogging.
there's some bugs that are just too funny to, you know, get rid of.
I'm very happy to hear that, because I've said this before, but it's kind of like got that Bethesda charm, except now I don't really like Bethesda, so now it's Gunfire charm, you know, where it's like the right kind of jank. How did you?
What happened?
How did you get the Huntress Nip Slip in without an ESRB nudity rating?
That's
Skill.
a good question. Yeah.
What? Skill? It's because they must have played through the campaign and didn't roll Huntress. RNG?
I mean, it's, I don't know, that's an interesting question. That's,
This is the questions I live for.
I'm honestly surprised that there's no nudity.
Yeah, because there's definitely some nudity going on in this game, for sure. It's few and far between, but... And it's all in the Somme, now that I think about it. Yeah, there's definitely some Dram booty cheeks going on. I mean, I've seen them.
So, you know, if you guys want to... Oh, no, I got a dog. That's why I have the dog. I'm useless.
You know what? That's a great point. The Duke said, do they plan on patching out where you can melee Gwendol? I doubt it. It's one of those things where it's like so silly to pull off.
I mean, so Kiffy and I don't really have any say in that kind of stuff, but I'm definitely like told people like we should just keep that in because it's hilarious. And,
yeah.
Like it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not harming anything.
Slapper, why not?
Yeah, because she's already the most bullied boss in the game.
Yeah, let's bully her some more.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So if we're not going to fix the unlimited destroy bomb and she loses thing, then you might as well keep it where you can punch the shit out of her. I mean, it's golden.
So I love it. I designed this the big golem, and I just love that whoever animated it, I can't remember. I don't know. And they made the golem.
He's so mad at your dog.
I know. I can't even. What is this?
Sir.
He's just a puppy!
I used the dog aggro.
Well, it's really good. It's really good. What were you saying about him?
Well, when the large golem guy runs around, he runs like a big dog, which I just love.
Yeah, he does.
He's like a giant puppy.
Also, the puppy just took your healing shot. That was great. Just ran right through it. I'll be having that. Yeah. It's like, he's fucking me up. What do you want from me?
He's doing more work than I am. He deserves it.
I've really enjoyed it, so thanks for all the hard work. You can tell it's been built with passion and devs. Yeah. That play, I mean, yeah. As they said earlier, if you were here or not, they wanted to work at Gunfire. That's how they got the job. They started out by setting their sights on it, you know? Hardest class to implement into the game.
Probably Warden, or the dog, the handler. Anything that involved like really intense summoning behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, the summoner as well.
Mm-hmm.
Even the summoner. Okay. Yeah, I could see the Warden. Absolutely. And Gabe wanted to let you know before he left. I gotta run, but just want to say thanks to the devs. This game literally brought me back into gaming after 15 years of not playing anything. And he's at 300 hours and he doesn't play anything else. That's incredible.
Oh yeah, Gabe. That's awesome, man.
That's the kind of shit you want to hear, man. That is the kind of shit you want to hear.
Sometimes it takes a game, you know? Sometimes it takes a game. Like, I'll go through periods where I don't play video games, and then, you know, you find something that grabs your attention and, like, inspires you and brings you back to, like, the love of video games again. So it's awesome that this game was able to do that for you.
Absolutely, man. I mean, this game really is that special.
Jeff, do you want to anchor Should we put an anchor for this fight?
Anchor, yeah, anchor, yeah. Let's not end this on an accidental cube loss. We could do this.
I'm pretty comfortable with the cube, so I don't think we'll die. But
here's a question: can Jeff send in the dog and stay back here and have the dog join us?
I don't.
Like as a sacrificial pact. That would be kind of sweet.
the poor dog gets bullied on this.
Wait. I might be able to. Hey.
What are you scared? Don't be a little wuss. Come on! That's a bad puppy. He's like, dude, I'm not. Who do you think I am? I just got my ass beat by a rock. You think I'm gonna do it again?
Every time I go in there, they just slam me over and over.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, let's go.
Go.
What do you think? What do you think? Should we? Okay.
Yeah, anchor. Yeah, Jeff anchor.
Why? Do you guys think I'm dead weight or something? Or?
No. Just so we don't have to reset. No. You're not dead weight. No. Dog's in here. He went back.
The dog spawned out.
What a loser. Okay. So I don't know. Did we answer earlier what your favorite bosses to work on were?
This is my favorite boss that I worked on.
Okay. I don't doubt that for a second. Oh, Jeff.
I didn't really work on any bosses other than I guess the brothers duo.
Well, then that's your there it is.
Yeah.
That was so good. So good.
But in that case, I designed the base unit and then we used it for the boss fight. So,
right.
Yeah.
But you've done a lot of the regular mobs and the elites. And,
I designed most of the base creatures in for Yeisha for the root, and I did most of the labyrinth guys as well.
I think if they did add this to boss rush, I think they could get away with that. You know, I've always one thing that I've thought about. I was gonna make a video on it pretty soon, actually. You know, some changes that could occur in boss rush that I think wouldn't be too much to ask. You know, would be like, for instance, the cube. If you were gonna do the cube, have the siege fight be the seed, or the injectable, and then have, instead of the giant rock dog at the end, have an aberration. And kind of the same idea for Cancer and Venom, have the first two sieges. Instead of the Venom in the first siege, make it an aberration. Instead of the root mantis in the second siege, aberration. There you go, you have Cancer and Venom now.
It's hard implementing something. Some things, as simple as they may seem, can sometimes be really difficult. Like getting the search feature in. That's been like mainly requested by a ton of people since like the launch of the game, and we know we have a ton of rings, but getting that implemented involves so many more people than people think, right?
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that.
Something that we would never know. Yeah. I mean, we just don't know. We don't have our hands on it. So it's like, what do you mean you can't do that? Well, so if that's the case, what's the hardest feature you've implemented?
I don't know. I can talk from a VFX side that the addition of the amplitude trait, where we have to be able to scale VFX by large numbers, was a big challenge on the VFX side, because like the larger VFX get, the worse they look. So I know that amplitude is being a challenge, especially on some of the bigger skills. So trying to figure that out has been pretty hard.
I'm actually really glad you said that, because in the video I was working on for potential like boss rush changes or additions or things like that, one of the things that I thought of was like, why don't we have a power pylon for amplitude? but after hearing that, I was like, okay, well maybe that's why. So you're saying I can't have a 20-meter long Sagittarius mod? Is that what you're saying?
Please no. Skewer, but the VFX will not match.
That's fine. I don't care. I just want more destruction. Skewer 2.0 on big bosses looks wonky. Yeah, that is one of my favorite bugs. So that's I mean, have you ever talked about that within Gunfire? How have you Skewer like Mother Mind? It's the size of the entire screen.
Yeah. So the way that works is when people created that boss, they did like a scale multiplier, right? And when we create our VFX, we also use scale multipliers for sizing and stuff like that. And so that is 150% just our scale multiplier being named the same thing in the blueprint. So when it says scale motherbind by 3 or whatever the size scale is, that's basically accepting our mesh size from our VFX and multiplying the mesh. So yeah, you know, we've learned along the way that we need to keep these names different.
Yeah.
But there are some where it just slipped in, and right now going in and changing that would cause too many issues. So it's just kind of, you know, everyone just enjoy that one, you know.
So along with that bug, there's also I've seen before mother mine spawning in like the size of a regular flyer. So that's exactly why. That dude. God, game development's so cool.
The interesting thing about being concepts is that I'm the most removed from the actual like active development of things. So there's like a lot of challenges in game dev that I just never have to experience. So I draw the pictures that makes everyone else's life harder.
Yeah.
And then I hear about why it's hard later when we're going to lunch, and they're like, "Why the fudge did you draw that? Why did you add so many tentacles?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it looks cool." And they're like, "Yeah, but there's so much work now." I'm like,
"You know what?
You like it, don't you?"
Yeah. I think what's fun too.
Tentacles and everything.
Yeah, I think what's fun too about like Jeff and I being involved too is like we are both on like as far of the opposite sides of the pipeline as possible. Mm-hmm. You know, like he is the beginning of the creation of a concept, and I am like one of the us and sound are the final people who touch everything. So it's kind of fun to see both of our sides and how like even still like him and I will still be involved in things sometimes to like work together.
Yeah, they were telling me about this last night, but it's cool that since they're obviously cool with each other, working the same company, that they can go ahead and expand their ideas together, because if one has the idea from a VFX perspective, the other can expand that from the art perspective. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, like we did the rune pistol together, like trying to figure out like symbols and stuff that would appear. The fire effect is in DLC 2. We spent a lot of time working together. Like I actually like created the 2D cards that Kyle could then put into his VFX magic machine.
Blue Ghost.
It's the best VFX magic machine.
You're damn right it is. There's never been a better one. Fuck you, Blue Ghost.
Man, if I could remember to bring my drone out, that would be super awesome.
Dude, that's got to be my biggest crutch with Warden. It's like I treat it like Handler, where I just assume it's out, and then I'm in the middle of a firefight. I'm like, oh, I'm about to die, and I'm missing 20% DR and all my shield. Alright, heal me out, Anguish Mob, but instead of little explosive bolts, it fires the black holes from Monorail. He's a genius. You're hired!
Okay, so I see All-Seeing Sage say, biggest criticism I've heard from people playing Remnant 2 for the first time is when they roll the Rude, about how flat and desolate it feels, and the fog mechanic. Any regrets there? DLC 3 nailed it. Yeah, I mean, that was obviously heard criticism. I think with DLC 3, we obviously set out to try and do whatever we could to try and like alleviate that issue. And, you know, I felt it too as someone who played day one as a fan, not only as a game dev. You know, rolling the Root is your first world, especially if you're like picking Challenger or something, like you just feel like you're at a little bit of a loss. And I know that kind of difficulty probably turned a lot of people off.
Sure.
With like, you know, surprise flying enemies. I think, you know, that's just something that like as we continue to work as a team, we figure out like what people enjoy and what they don't like, and how we can, you know, improve upon that.
Sure.
With each like coming thing.
I can only recollect so much from my very first playthrough. I don't even know if it exists on my channel anymore, but my first drop, I played Handler, and I was in Narude, and I got Abomination as my first boss, just getting absolutely wrecked. So I also do get that criticism too, like, up until about a couple hundred hours ago in terms of gameplay, I still got lost on Narude. Like, it took me until like 900 hours to even know where I was going, because every time I got here I was just so overwhelmed with like the flatness and the fog and what have you. We gotta yep. Somebody named Remnant came in and said, thank you for this game, Gunfire, the best game in the world.
Yes.
Shout out Remnant.
That's what we like to
Also,
see.
I love Remnant.
But does he love malt?
Also, I love Malt. I don't want to jinx him. We're kicking ass today. Just saying, man. I'm completely out. Damn it. He's almost dead. Come here. Okay. What do we get? Kill switch.
Nice.
Hello. Hello, Remnant. Pleasure to meet you. What was your favorite world to work on?
Mine was Yeisha. Just because being a huge fan of the first one.
Yep.
First game. And being a fan of Kronos as well. Seeing just like the evolution, and I just think the lore in Yeisha is so interesting to me, so I just find it fascinating.
Yeah.
Recently would have been Naruto DLC 3.
Okay.
That's the fun, because they let me go crazy with creatures and have fun with it.
Yeah. Jeff is kind of quiet. That just happens sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta set up it. I have to balance between like me being loud and then my audio capturing everyone else's. So I'm trying to always find the mid spot between, like, I don't want to be that guy who's like, you hear Insipid speaking like 3 times because of me.
Yeah, I could turn him up a little bit more. Let me do that.
I'll just start yelling. I don't care about my neighbors. It's
okay,
fine.
fuck them. Yeah.
Shout out to some people hopping in the chat. Lazara, Nick.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, no, seriously, thank you all for being here. I really hope you're enjoying it. I know I am. I know they are too.
Is Lazara who I think it is? I recognize that icon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the VFX master himself.
Oh,
It is.
Yeah.
he is the
Also worked
almighty.
on Remnant.
Is he the one who found out the VFX bug and what triggered it? Is that him?
No. But
Oh,
He doesn't work for us any longer, but he's amazing.
we miss you. When did he leave? No, don't out me. You've been outed.
Yep.
It's much too late, sir.
Yep. Well, we will say no more.
I betrayed you guys. Remember? Uh-oh. We're getting some Gunfire lore. Sip can sub out, get him in. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a fun time.
We just changed the name of your YouTube. Thanks for getting all those subscribers for us. That was
Yeah, no,
nice.
here's all my information, and it's been a pleasure. Can we please get keyboard and mouse support for consoles? Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Just, I don't work
The
for
last
them,
time I touched
yes.
the engine, it said bad, like in big capital letters and red writing. So you definitely don't want to ask me to implement fixes.
Wow.
So if you want the game to run significantly worse, I can jump in there and try, but not a good idea.
Oh, favorite armor set?
There's a lot of cool ones. It's like I feel like I'm constantly changing between all the different armors. I designed Labyrinth Summoner and the Hunter armor, and I definitely really like the Summoner one.
Summoner one slaps.
I'm biased.
Slaps. There.
The knotted armor, is that what it's called?
Knotted armor. Knotted cage. Oh, the one that I started, Dendroid.
Yeah, Dendroid. Yeah, that one's really awesome. Or any of the Fae armor's really sick. Like, there's so many cool. It's hard to pick because we have such great designers on our team that like all of the armors are really interesting, and it's like who I want to cosplay that day, you know?
Yeah. So
I love the Challenger armor because it has my daughter's name on it in the pin. So
Challenger armor does as well.
That. Yep, Challenger armor does as well.
Okay, so Reggie and the Challenger armor.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, they both have the pin.
The Easter eggs.
My daughter Harper.
That's so sick, man.
Easter eggs galore.
They're great.
And then, gosh, I love so many of the armors. I love the new ultra heavy bug armor that.
Me too. I love that you call it the bug armor.
Yeah.
Did the same person who designed OTK design the nanoplate set?
No, to answer OTK design question, we just like flatheads at the studio. We're all just flathead enthusiasts, you know?
Yep. One of my favorite things to do is with the gunslinger armor, putting on the flathead and running around like a Roomba. It just looks so good.
I think a common design trend that we have at the studio is none of us like drawing faces, so we always put masks on stuff. That's why No one has any faces. It's always like a cool, interesting mask.
Who likes drawing faces? That's got to be the hardest thing to do. Although these faces are. Oh, okay. Don't turn away from me. Don't be shy.
Why?
Don't be shy. The beautiful face you got there. You know. I think you do all right with it. Can you look up your nose though? Hold on. Here he is. Can you look all the way up so I can check out your nostrils? That's some good detail, man. I don't know. That's some good. Let me see your ears. You've been Q-tipping this? There's a little bit in there, but pretty clean. Pretty clean. Yes, good. This is a good stream. Great stream. Yes. We answer all the hardest hitting questions.
There are Q-tips on Narude. Confirmed.
Nostrils and ear holes confirmed. I can now rest in peace. Why are the deers so OP? That's a great question, man.
I think it was funny, and then it just...
I think it just left, yeah. I think it was one of those happy accidents. Yeah.
Right. But now it's just so funny.
Cubes!
Again, we have no control over that kind of stuff, but...
Here we go. Oh man, you ran all the way back there?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we were out, dude. Fuck that.
Oh.
Get him to come all the way back here. Let's try to get down here in the open area, yeah? We have a little more space to dodge the cubes. Now, can you comment on the fact that the deers literally go out of their way to attack you when they seem so, like, natural? Is that by design, or do they truly go in a random direction and I'm just never lucky?
I don't think they go out of their way.
I really don't think so.
It just feels like they... Oh man, he's cute.
Yeah, this guy's a dick. We'll get you soon. Oh, never mind. I always forget about how OP Dog is.
Wait, Spark talks about the deer? I haven't gotten that far. That's awesome.
Wait, really?
I got the healing on me if you guys need.
I love Spark.
Spark's awesome, man. Spark's so cool.
I know, I loved how much the community loves Spark too. Like,
yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, even the Orth thing, it's so adorable.
Oh, that's like one of those designs, like, you never really know how people are gonna, like...
Okay, he's spamming, he's spamming.
I got him.
I'm climbing. Oh, Christ. He's watching me climb? He's following me? Okay, he's on. Okay. I'll see him in 3 business days. It's a long walk.
Where you going, bud?
He's following me. He's trying to come get me. Idiot! You're the stupidest robot I've ever seen. Look at you. You're bleeding and you're a robot. Fuck. Look at you. 360.
Eat doggo.
Well, at least he wasn't spamming cubes that entire time. And now we're back.
I had to say it, didn't ya?
Leave the puppy alone.
Just fuck the dog up. Jesus. Get up.
You think the dog would be able to beat some, 3,000-year-old robot?
Oh god, the robot's going full stupid mode again. He went to go get KP and now he's getting wrecked by the dog. Oh my god. Spare him! Alright, what are we doing to him? We're breaking his AI! Does not compute! Oh, no.
Rest in peace, me!
Ow. Wow, that's painful. Robo abuse. At least it's not elder abuse. Shout out Jake Paul. Alright. Grow up.
Coming to you.
Okay, it's coming to me! You're an idiot! I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. Alright, ready? I'm gonna jump down. Ready? I'm gonna climb back up.
Take it.
I'm gonna climb back up. No, he's gonna go all the way around. You fool! You were never truly the strongest warrior. Scripting team watching the stream and typing a full team email in all caps. Shout out Jake Paul made me spit out my drink, sorry. Oh my god. Do these two have a favorite aberration? Yeah, do you?
Oh yeah, the really
Plaguebringer? Yep.
Yep, Plaguebringer.
Yeah, 100%. No, you guys know what you were doing with that one, right? Like, did you have
the item on me, it's Crisis Core.
Crisis Core. No. You could, but no, you couldn't. No. When you made every single enemy an aberration, other than giving them a name, did you have to do anything special to make them an aberration?
You know, I really don't know off the top of my head. That's more of like a design team question.
Yeah. I figured as much.
Next side, we just apply red stencil.
right, exactly. You know? So for you guys, it's literally just apply red.
Yeah, if there's like the affixes that new affixes get added with every DLC and stuff, and so we'll create the VFX for those. But
I mean, Plaguebringer being an aberration was absolutely genius. Yeah, just the funniest thing I've ever seen. Truly,
so good,
so memeable, so memeable. My favorite aberration is also probably Plaguebringer. I can't think of anything else that was as hilarious as the first time where I was like, wait, does he just? And then he did just, you know.
I think it was like an accident too, and I remember being in the meeting where he just ran and exploded, and I think like the owner of the company was like, "Is that supposed to happen?" And everyone died laughing. And I think he just left it.
God, that is beautiful, man. That is so fucking beautiful.
Like, it makes sense it would do that. It just wasn't. We just weren't even thinking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. So many of the people at the studio have such good senses of humor, right? Like if something's funny and
it's so
all, like,
important, dude. Yeah,
you just leave it.
It's so fucking important. There's been so many times, like even through the dialogue, like when you were like with Ellipsis Torah, they made it so badass and funny at the same time. When they were talking about birds with Ellipsis, like he delivered a cold ass line, but at the same time, your guys talking about birds. It's just like, what are we doing here?
Oh my goodness.
Regenerator Hardy, awesome. So this game wants us to have us play for a little longer. I love how all the bosses smell Jeff's fear and immediately target him. Bro, it's gonna take so long. Oh my god, Primo.
Oh, this is gonna take all day.
I got a piss, dude.
Come on, Primo, don't you know he has Insipidus?
I know. Can't you accommodate me and my troubles? It's a nice bonding experience. Yeah. Honey, the dog does get killed. He does not stay dead. He just gets downed. And don't worry, you can also pet it. You just can't name it.
We very much know that people love dogs. And it's always such a hard thing to develop games where it's like you want a wide variety of animals and stuff like that. So we try to avoid letting people's favorite animals die or get killed and stuff like that. It's one of the challenges of game dev.
Yeah.
Because like my partner, she's really big into dogs. Like any game we play, she won't kill any of the wolves and stuff. And I've never thought about stuff like that because I'm so like, you know, gaming all my life.
And I'm getting attacked by a wolf, so I gotta shoot it. Yeah.
Wolf's gotta die.
Well, it's like, now it's like I know that if I'm ever going to be designing creatures and stuff like that, I have to really make sure that they don't feel like a lovable pet or something. Because I don't want to, you know, we don't want to cause experiences that people don't enjoy.
Yeah. Here's a good question. Maybe you guys know, maybe you don't. Is there a reason we can't name the dog? Has anyone even ever thrown that into a conversation before?
It's been brought up.
I think it's one of those time and what we have to do to set it up right.
Okay.
Yeah. Then it's like if we developed a chat system for people to be able to name things, then like people would want a chat system to be able to communicate in game, and that brings up this whole slew of issues.
And then you also have to like you know, make sure that people can't put specific, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't
name your dogs bad things. Yeah.
Very bad naughty things.
Yeah, the time. Like, it would be cool, but like it just adds so much extra development time to something that ultimately doesn't, you know,
mean much. Yeah. If you want to think that you're cosplaying as Daryl Dixon,
boy, you know.
Yeah, but dog is a name. I mean, again, Daryl Dixon. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking dead. Dog name was Dog. I forgot Warden pings for your teammates. That's insane. Yeah, it's good to know that there's 20 bugs on the screen. It's good. How do you guys feel about the elites reskin bosses? Well, we had a conversation about this earlier. As again, it does come back to time, and it's one of those things where, like, in reference to DLC 2, They were happy with enemies like the pot, where it's completely different from the elites. Also, a few elites came out of it, even though the game considers them normal enemies and sends 5 at a time and ruins your hardcore runs, but I digress.
Yeah, like reskinning, like, it just allows us to do more. And again, like, we are a small team, like, it's really awesome that a lot of people think we're like AAA devs. Like, I've seen that a lot online where it's like, oh, it's like a AAA game. It's like,
it's crazy
no,
that it's not, man. It's
like,
it's insane.
You know,
it's insane.
People like to think that, like, it's always funny when people say like, oh, Baldur's Gate, you know, Larian's a small studio. They're like 4 or 5 times the size of us.
How many people do you have working at Gunfire?
We average around like 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think like we all tend to like we say we try to punch above our weight.
Yes, you do. Sure. Yes, you do.
But that just means that sometimes there's some stuff, you know, AAA games just have an entire department for, and we have one single person who's handling that. Yeah, please be kind if things don't work. We're trying our best.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Get out here, Primo.
Oh, we're free! Yes!
Got like 4 minutes. That was pretty quick.
It must have been at least 2, if not 3.
Probably a world record speed run.
World record speed run Primo fight. Nice. Hey, there will be a world record today if we win. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
We
assume.
True. We assume.
We assume. We do.
Right?
Man, come on, we're doing so
good. First
good.
recorded, we could definitely claim.
Yeah, first recorded.
In first
world's first three-person hardcore.
World's first 3-person hardcore run that includes 2 developers and 1 sweaty gamer.
While also live streaming and answering questions at a rate of approximately 2 questions a minute. I mean, we could keep going, right? What else can we add to this? I mean, this is our fucking category.
Oh, Jeff!
Oh!
No, it's not. It's cool.
Oh boy, he's anchoring again.
Well, just the longest elevator ever.
Okay, it's not as long as Shahalis. Only 100 devs and doing better than all the big billionaire game companies. Well, that's what happens when the people that work there want to work there. Because they love the shit that they put out, right? I'll leave you with that while I take I need to pee.
I mean, at the end of the game dev is hard, and the bigger your team is, and the bigger your game is, the more issues you run across, and then the more people that play your games, the more issues that... It's like, it's honestly a miracle that any game to work whatsoever, so I always try to give, you know, developers a pass. And the more people involved, the more, you know, it just overcomplicates the whole process. So shout out to all the other game developers and their...
Yeah. Shout out to Chair.
Yeah.
No, for real. Game dev's hard.
There's so many things you don't know are going to be like complicated issues until you're actually starting game dev. And then you're like something... I remember like, you know, I came in as a gamer and I had all these preconceptions of like, oh, you know, I can just do all this stuff. And then, especially concept, everything starts with me. There's a lot of learning that I had to do of like, if I make a decision in the visuals, that's going to greatly affect what happens to like down the line. I can cause people weeks and weeks and weeks of work. So, yeah, so being aware of that.
My main
question
game
for the devs. Would you be able to add an option that allows us to toggle to see the backpack or not, please? I mean, that's another thing that we've talked about, and I think it's like the armors are designed with the backpack in mind. So I think it's something that adding a mod, like someone making a mod to remove the backpack, is probably the closest you're gonna get for that playing on PC, at least for now.
Like, is there a full back to this? Like, to every single piece of armor? That's just like...
It's like a... There's a lot of things we go into that we won't on that, but it's just like a lot of the armors are specifically designed to have that more of a blank, flat area so that the backpack has something to sit on.
Sure.
There is a ring off to the left here.
Oh, really? Okay, sweet.
Or something.
I'm feeling a ring. I'm feeling a ring.
Oh, that's right, the ping.
Or it could be Zero Divide. Ooh. Oh, hold on a second.
Zero Divide, that's
GG's if it's Zero Divide, huh? I'm doing
every
0
time
damage.
Zero Divide, you've died on screen, so...
yeah, that is true. I have 100% death rate when I pick up Zero Divide, so not looking good.
Yeah, maybe you don't put that up.
Ooh, good. We could just waste our money instead. It's fine. We're good.
KP, I could use the heal if you want to waste them.
Where are you?
We love feeding tube. Yeah, no, feeding tube is huge here. You know what I could do with feeding tube is I could get rid of all my ammo boxes in 3.5 minutes. That'd be huge. That'd be so huge.
We got the robot boys coming in.
Oh boy.
Meat boop. Oh god.
Wow. God. Black Cat Ring saving my ass frequently.
That's so good. Shout out Tragic's cat, man. What a nice little story.
Yeah, shout out.
It's super dark right here.
Yeah, that's the invoker skill for the thunderstorm has a negative light applied through the VFX, and it makes it like darken like there's a storm overhead.
Oh, okay.
All right,
interesting. Oh, yeah, I like your work, sir. I appreciate the fine arts.
I assume we're not going to kick all the coffins, but I've already found them.
I mean, have you kicked the ones that you found?
I kicked the one I found. There's another one up here, and then there's another one over there.
You get you get a
Star Shot, yeah.
Star Shot, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be not good to use, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, not to go
pretty horrible to use. There's so many robots here.
I am trying to find the way. There we go.
Okay. There's so many robots around you. Hold on.
Oh, guys, don't worry. I got the whole lobby on me. It's fine. It's fine. We're good over here.
Rude. Let's get out of here.
What is this? Oh, hi.
Oh, we got a meatball.
Yeah, no, I know. I read whatever him over there. Toro.
All right, I kicked 2 of them. Did you guys kick that one that was over there?
I didn't. It's on the thing. It's on the thing. What is your dog doing? What is he all the way over there for?
Well, I was over there.
Oh, okay. I'm so confused.
Hang on. I'll do the win button. All right.
Yeah, please. All right, GG's. Nice, huge win button.
Puppy's like, don't worry.
I've got you, Dad.
Don't worry, I'm rocking all of the things I need. All right, you guys deal with the enemies. I'm gonna go kick a thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this really cool VFX. It's like you can see it a lot better in the root too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Up the ledge, please. Thank you.
Wait! Oh my god, guys, is that the crashed ship from Jeff Talbot? Oh my god, is it the crashed Nerudian ship? Holy shit! It's crazy! If only he were here.
Damn.
Oh, hey.
He's too busy pulling all the enemies in the route to us.
John Shiro. Debs, I think Mr. Insipidus deserves his own amulet or ring. That's really nice, man. I appreciate that. But they did make me one. In fact, KP was the one who started it off, and Jeff is the one who made it. So shout out these two.
And then Tragic was the one who came up with the how it should work and get it actually implemented.
Tragic asked me what stats I liked the most, and I said damage reduction and all damage and perfect dodges. And he put all of it into it. Like a nice old meat shake, man. Shout out. I mean, it's one of the most special things I could have ever imagined. But it's the Insipid Talon.
Yep.
They didn't. The leaking gemstone. Shut up! It's not mine. Grow up.
Actually, you know what? Now it is.
Leaking is crazy.
We're gonna change the name of the Insipid
Thank you,
Talon
John.
now.
Is there an interesting aspect or feature you wanted to add to Remnant 2 but didn't have the time to implement?
I honestly don't know about that.
I mean, I think that, the answer is always we always want to do more. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a great point. Are you all right over there?
Yeah, we just
hit the fog.
Need some water.
Like, we always have a million more ideas that we want to do, and with more time, more money, we would do it. So basically, like everything that's in Remnant, we would love to do more of that.
Here's one from me. What is your favorite affix? I guess for aberrations, because those are the ones that are the most interesting. And also, is there one that you've ever had on your mind that you guys that you never either brought up or made into the game?
Ooh, I've got a great answer.
I mean, you're the VFX guy, so I imagine you've had your hand in this one pretty intimately.
So
it's a weird way to say that.
Honestly, like, I know people have problem with cubes, but I like the challenge of it.
Yeah.
And also like Stampede.
Stampede is so... I never see that one.
Oh my gosh! Like,
so
I got the first time I fought the deer boss.
Yep.
It had Stampede on it.
Yep.
And like that was the hardest boss I've ever fought in the game.
Like,
God,
was it like doing more damage than intended as well at the beginning of it? Oh my god! I remember getting one-tapped by a pig.
They one-tapped me. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, this is impossible. So I don't know. That's like memorable to me. But as far as one that I'd love to add into the game, like if I could make it happen, the homing ball, I'd love like from that side dungeon where you get the homing little ball guy who follows you through the whole dungeon. I thought it would be so cool if an aberration spawned in and summoned like one of those homing balls or 3 of them that would just like close in on you, so you'd have to constantly be moving and running.
Genius.
While fighting the aberration. I thought that would be super interesting.
That was something I wanted to do as well. Like I really wanted to have an environment that had multiple of them, and it was sort of like a puzzle of you had to like move them around to like get certain areas. But you know, we can only do so much.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned this, because I remember a long time ago, one of my earlier streams, I had asked Ori, which is one of the modders, or Remnant 2, as you know, I'm sure, to make me a mod where the homing ball chased me around the entire game, and Ori made it. And
really?
It's
I love that stream. That stream was great.
It was a long time ago, and it would ruin some interactions, like against Custodian's Eye. It's like impossible, but it was so funny. It was so good because it got more intense as the game went on. So if you were in a boss fight for too long, you just could not get away. But as an aberration or like a puzzle, kind of like the stealth mission, like it was so silly and unique. But that stealth mission was kind of cool, man. In the newest DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Like, I'm kind of tight that you had to get it perfectly first try to get an item. That I definitely do not have that still. But that was really fun to kind of work around.
You know, I was playing with my friend, and we were, like, dropped into it, and he was like, what happens if you put on Hunter's Shroud? And then we just put on Hunter's Shroud and just ran past everything.
Yep.
And we're like, oh, okay.
The Eureka mode was so good.
You say that because I put on Hunter's Shroud, and I still managed to, like, bump into a guy and got seen. I was like, ah!
Just run right into him. Oh, what was that?
Wasn't me.
My favorite affix, to go back to that, is Rat Swarm.
Oh,
dude, I have nightmares about Rat Swarm. Because the last time it killed me, I was in the Great Sewers, in the water, and the aberration spawned in the water, and then I was jumped by 30 rats and died immediately. Rat spawn in water is right. Yes. God, nightmare fuel, dude. Pretty nice long health bar you got there, KP. I like how it shows the difference. I didn't know it did that on the UI. Yeah. Yours is longer than, yeah. Look at that.
I'll see if, let me see if this makes it even longer.
Is it gonna grow? No, it didn't grow.
No, it didn't grow.
Huh.
Not a grower.
He certainly is a shower, though.
Again, like to reiterate, this is not sponsored.
This is not a sponsored stream. I am not affiliated with Gunfire Games.
KT and I are doing this of our own free will.
Yeah, this is a community give back stream.
What are your favorite bosses? I'll go ahead and answer that first. I gotta go. Annihilation's my #1 boss, I think, in any game. I think it's just so perfect. I don't know how you guys nailed it so well, but it is quite literally the perfect boss. I think the audio cues are immaculate. I think the visuals are immaculate. And it's just not a more satisfying boss to shoot because of his giant fucking head. It's just such a juicy weak spot. And the transitions from the first phase to the second phase, it's just one of those things where you can't believe it's happening until you play it, I guess. I truly can't speak highly enough of the final boss fight in this game, especially when you compare it to Nightmare and Remnant 1. Jesus Christ. Now, along with that, another boss that gives me the same feeling as Alexis Tora, although personally I feel his health bar is a little inflated in Boss Rush. He is another one where his audio cues are just so good, and the concept of him, it's beautiful. That's my answer. even though he went a little Nightmare in Wave 3. It's fine. It's fine. He didn't go full Nightmare on us.
My favorite boss is the Q boss. I know that's polarizing.
So it's a favorite that you worked on, and it's your favorite boss in general.
It's my favorite boss, and I think it's so unique.
Yeah.
One of those, like, there's not really bosses like it, and especially like Souls-like games, right? It's more of a puzzle. And I just like the boss a lot.
Yeah. So to elaborate on that a bit more, I guess would be, how did that come about? The cube boss. Like, do you remember starting from scratch with, you know, whoever came up with the idea? I imagine everyone sitting around a table and talking about it, kind of deal.
That one started with.
I think it started with the owner of the company, right?
Yeah. So David Adams, he's a designer by he started off, you know, actually like getting in the gritty and making the games. He built the engines for a lot of the games that he worked on before he started using Unreal.
Wow.
He's really fucking good and knows what he's doing. And a lot of the boss designs kind of come from him. Cube Boss was one of those ones where he was like, I have this very cool idea that I want to do. And then
he started the initial implementation, then it got passed off.
It was funny seeing the concepts, because it was like the concept artist who did it was just like, there's the cube, and it's like it's always funny when you get the really, really simplistic designs.
Man, I feel like your owner has a lot more hands on deck than some other companies.
Oh, he's super involved.
I mean,
awesome.
that's insane to me. Just because I guess I'm so, like, shrouded by negativity in this kind of market and environment. Especially, like, you know, like we mentioned earlier, watching guys like Skill Up and just being informed about everything gaming. It's like, typically the guys up top kind of don't do shit. So it is really cool to hear that not only does he have hands on deck, but he's coming up with a large portion of the bosses that make it to the game.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, the game is his vision, right? Like, it's very much like we all do at our own unique flair to things and our own ideas, but at the end of the day, like, Dave, you know, he brings everything to what this game is, and it's the reason why it is the way it is.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to work with someone who's, like, you know, very deeply involved, and all the experience that he has on all the projects he's worked over the years, it really comes through in the stuff we do. Just so used to my my tanky build that, like, I can take more hits than like 2 before getting down.
Think about all the skills you're acquiring right now. Think about how much more powerful you're becoming. And that one day you could become the most powerful warrior of our generation, you know?
I just start my own stream and steal your viewers. Actually, I'd like to announce I'm doing my own stream now. You guys can just unsubscribe from Insipid.
Why do they have to unsub me?
My name is I Don't Have Insipidus.
Wait, what? You don't? That's crazy.
So yeah, no, it's, I know I'm carrying this stream, so if you want to see how real games are played.
My name is I Don't Have. Bro, you better make that right now before somebody else does, because I can already fucking sense it. Oh, God. Carly with the 35 Zard, a great artist working on a great game with a great community. Thank you all. Carly, shout out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carly.
Really appreciate it. With 8 speed.
All right, we gotta get out of here.
Okay, I mean, we're almost there. We're making good progress. Yeah. We're doing great. Also, I love merch.
We just did a big loop around the ship, and it took like 30 minutes.
I need to buy more ammo boxes.
Imagine having... There it is. Yep, that's definitely Fred, bro. I don't know who it is, but it's gotta be Fred, I feel like. This I Don't Have Insipidus is already taken. God damn it.
Talk to me, please.
What's everyone's power level at? What are you sitting at?
Hold on. I guess Widowmaker, fuck. I'm at level 6. What are you guys? Okay. Oh, I just ticked up to level 7. That was weird.
Okay, I'm at 5. I'm gonna see if I can get a little higher.
Yeah, get some nice juicy weapon upgrades. That's fine.
We could add in Sleep Deprived into our record, our world record.
Sleep Deprived with 2 devs in 3 different states. We could add that as well. And one had no arms when he started in game.
I have since grown some arms.
Grew the arms after the fact. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I need to take my medicine before I start seeing things again. The voices in my head. I wonder if there's people that believe me when I say things like that. Probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I should probably, like, maybe chuckle after. Maybe even just, like, a slight giggle.
Laughing after lmao.
Yeah, you know, you might be right.
The voices in my head.
The voices. It's so loud. Chris Shadow doesn't give you shit. Fair play, fair play, fair play. Ooh. And that's enough ass eating for one Talratha.
I was thinking, yeah, I think I can make it all the way through this without dying.
Okay? Don't worry, you can make it all the way through. I got him distracted, you're good. I don't know why he's all up on you.
And I'm down.
Okay, that's fine, we'll get you.
I got you.
I'm gonna get the timing right once at least.
I believe it.
Oh,
Oh boy.
No stamina, come on.
yeah, I had no stamina.
You alive? Holy shit, okay. I'll distract, he's AoEing, AoE.
Oh!
You're good, you're good. They're literally just aiming at you, what is wrong with this guy?
Dog's got 25 seconds.
Which one's Kate? Okay, he's dead.
Dead.
So, this is fun. Oh, I can order lunch. This is nice.
Oh boy. Ah! Let's go.
Alright, we got this, we got this.
Yep. Sir, yes, sir.
Roblox, please. Thank you.
You said Roblox, please?
Ammo box.
Ah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I don't know if you're a big fan of Roblox or something.
Nope.
Can we finish those so we can go play Roblox? I haven't played Fortnite in a while. This is weird from the back.
Gosh, man.
Fine, it's fine, it's fine.
So delayed.
Whoa!
Oh, the puppy's only got 2 seconds if he's still alive.
Ah! He is still alive.
He's coming.
Oh my god, really? Yo, the dog
Best
is
dog
fucking
ever.
clutch! He's got unlimited health! He's the greatest warrior! Holy shit! I need to sneeze so badly. And he's so off kilter right now. It's so weird.
It's so behind.
I know.
My dog is way off. Don't risk your life for mine.
How about them apples, baby?
Oh,
Come
nice.
on. Come on. Come on! Let's go! Bad dodge. That was
Got
the
it.
first one I missed, dude. Fucker.
Healing shot coming at you.
Nice. Good healing shot. GG's.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go! Woo!
Great work. Great work. Team effort. Everyone equally.
Everyone, listen, without your dog, come on, bro. Dog was going
MVP,
sick, dude. Holy shit. We get to
It's
pick
time to spin
another
that
winner.
wheel.
That's right. Go ahead, KP. Hit him with your best. Spin that wheel.
All right, everybody. It's time to spin that wheel.
Wheel!
Sorry, guys. I was behind. You're
Oh,
gonna
that's
have-
fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna hopefully not get
Big ol' boy coming in.
absolutely annihilated.
I'm making my best.
I'm starting to fall apart right now. Oh, why did that cancel? Come back here!
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, shit.
I just the third phase. I'm worried about in Apocalypse.
Yeah, because he's gonna one tap with the slam.
He's gonna one tap, and it's gonna be just a lot of health to get past. But
That slam attack is
Jeff wanted us to look at his door.
It's fine.
We got to go back. Go back and look at his door.
We're gonna look at the door.
Oh yeah, no, let's go look at the door. Let's go look at the door. Come on.
The door deserves praise. I could just see his silhouette, like, standing and admiring.
Like I could see one tear forming in its eye. Like, wait, the sunglasses weren't helping.
We can look at this beautiful chandelier as well. Damn.
We do need to know. I mean, I've never looked at. Gotta be honest, I've never looked at this. This looks awesome. I've never given it a fucking second, dude. How long did you spend making this door? I gotta know.
too. Not only the door, but the floor that you're standing on.
Well, this I've looked at, which is cool, but I never took the time to appreciate this, dude. This looks awesome.
We even have these little side areas where you can go and like actually like look at all like the guys.
Oh, okay. Let me come over there with you. Hold on, dude. Can you walk me through it real quick? Can you tell me what's going on in the picture?
Yep.
Sure can.
So the other artists on my team designed the cool big statue guys that you actually like. You'll see these guys in the environment. That's where the swords come from. You've got like the Fae, like Legion, and then like the duality, right? That's why we have like the dark side, the patina, and then like the light side. So it's like meant to be like showing the two different sides of him, and then you see it's got the two different arms and whatnot. He's actually sitting in a chair, but for some reason they didn't extrude the chair, so it looks weird.
Looks like he's kind of doing just a really weird, like lazy football stance.
But and then you also got the flying Fae up top, you know. So,
yeah, that looks pretty. And you can come over here. And...
So Lord of the Rings inside.
How many man hours do you think you spent on this?
I mean, the good thing about drawing in 2D is, I could just copy and paste the same guy.
Yeah.
Definitely sped up. The bottom, the floor was harder because, while I could reuse, it's hard to see when you're so close to it, but I was very specifically designing the wings so that these guys all flow into each other. This definitely was maybe 1 to 2 weeks of work.
Wow.
In concept only, and then.
I feel so horrible for never actually looking at it. Just literally, this is the fucking experience right here.
But I also designed this, the environment we're currently in, the lead up to the door, but then, as we figure stuff out, that's changed significantly.
Yeah. I imagine most people running, they're like...
anyways. This curved asset that goes and increases inside, that's all me, baby.
Damn. Look at you, hands on. I like it. I love it.
And I think this is one of the best looking biomes of the lot. It's just so nice.
Oh, it is gorgeous. The enemies are absolute fucking assholes, but the environment itself is beautiful. Who came up with the story of Faerin and Phelan? Because that's one of the funniest stories in the game, by far.
Got the narrative team led by John Fell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know specifically who came up with the story, but yeah, we just got our narrative team, coming up with everything. Yeah, really? It's interesting because sometimes in concept we might even be before the story. So I'll be designing something, and then later in the game I'll see its relevancy to the how it actually fits into the bigger picture of stuff. That's really interesting because all of this stuff's being worked up in tandem. So sometimes things aren't fully figured out, and then they're adding in the story to our designs later. Sometimes they give us a really clear explanation of exactly what the character is or what the environment is.
Well, that can give you a better direction on what you're going to make it look like as well, too. But
yeah, it's nice though because both is good. It's really awesome having a clear direction, but it's also really awesome to have the freedom to kind of come up with new stuff.
Mm-hmm. Crown of your head. Good night. Played almost 800 hours. I've never looked at the door. Well, JM, now we're looking at the goddamn door. All right?
Yeah, we're going to look at every asset. You see that brick there on the ground?
Where?
That's a nice brick.
Let me see. Oh, what about this book? All the tales it could hold.
Yeah, it's crazy how much design work goes into a game for people to run past it. And this isn't to shit on people running past it, because that's kind of the point.
No,
we want to make this
it's a game, but yeah.
And that you just feel good. We have all these paintings on the wall that we spent, a lot of time doing too.
I also love the physics of the books. When you hit them, they kind of go in their own directions.
Oh, I love the book because I'll shout out my the environment team in DLC 1. There's an area where they got really invested in a little side story that they themselves came up with called Mr. Ricketts. Okay. And this isn't an official story or anything like that, but. It's the Dran siege where it's the Dran and the Fae are fighting inside
the first time you fight the Impaler Elite.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that area, there's a boiler, and next to the boiler is a child's hat, which is just a little extra detail that isn't like in the story or anything like that, but internally we're like, yep. So there was like, you know, Mr. Ricketts, and he was like getting people to work, you know, children to work. It's just those kind of times. And that's why we have a lot of fun, you know,
telling mini stories just through art.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to say what they are. They're just, there it is. Interpret how you'd like. This is how we envision it.
Yeah, and sometimes they get like, they actually make it more into the game. Like when you go to the burning drain area and you see all of those guys, all of the like the drain corpses and stuff like that. Like that was an idea I came up with about having like them, you know, sucking the soul out of the drain.
Yeah, dude, fucking bad, empowering them, and
hundreds of hours before anyone ever sees that we even put the animation of them actually doing that.
Yeah, I mean, you see it more like in Forlorn. Things, oh Jesus, bugging out. Okay. All their wings are fluttering on my screen. God.
If you come back around here, like the paintings and stuff like that, when you're done, oh,
it's fine, because I mean, we're gonna be sitting here for a minute.
Stories like, you know, like I did this illustration here, and it's like, you know, this is where it's like I have my own little internal like little lore, but then as someone who's a massive anime nerd, and Hunter x Hunter being one of my favorite animes, there's a scene that like that's the reference of like the flowing hair and stuff like that, and then you know we can kind of create like a little moment in time.
Dude, I've never even looked like this is sick. The castle with the two fake.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're just little things that you can add, just like being fans of the game and, you know, like being invested and.
Yeah, like this scene here, right? I won't shout out their name, but my coworker did an amazing job with all these illustrations, giving like all this life to the world and the biome and like stuff you just wouldn't. There's no story about this. There's nothing written or anything like that. But like you look at that and that tells you something about the lore and the history of this culture that used to exist. So
I'm soaking that in. I mean, this is something that I mean, Steven brings up a great point in that if you do notice something about the environment, oftentimes it's because it's not looking so great and not blending in. But there's also the other side where that also makes it so you miss over on really cool shit like that.
What's cool about the Jester is that he's actually like two different Jesters in the two different areas you can find him. And he does have different masks that like express different emotions, which is really cool.
This one's also been a fan favorite. He's adorable. Thank you, sir.
I would love to see someone cosplay this.
Seriously.
That reminds me, like, of somebody earlier talking about, like, how there's not really any, like, Remnant merch or anything along the lines out there other than, like, the plushies that they had for a couple weeks. This would be an insane cosplay to pull off. That would be crazy. Well, that's the thing, is it would look so cool. Look at this.
Oh, they could do it. The cosplayers are getting so good these days.
Yeah. God, it's like Baldur's Gate ones I've been seeing like crazy lately, and they're insane, dude. Jester cosplay would go hard.
I saw a question asking if we have a favorite boss soundtrack.
Yeah, Virginia.
Yeah, my personal favorite is the Huntress. I love that song so much. Like, I'll play it when we're in the car sometimes. My daughter will roll her eyes, but I'm just like, we're going into battle.
That's one that I haven't paid much attention to. Do you hear the soundtrack when you're in, like, walking around the Somme, or is it only when she's sleeping and you find her?
It's when you're fighting her. It's like dun 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 dun. It's so awesome.
I gotta listen to it again. Hopefully we run into her.
We gotta just pull it up because I mean we can go find her, but I mean.
Okay, hold on. I can pull that up when we get there.
A lot of anything that's kind of more humanoid based, we tend to start with like. If it's gonna benefit the animation, we start with like the mocap. It's not like it's kind of like a suit. We have the version that's like it's almost like having like 10 phones strapped to your body and they like do the motion rather than like the full setup you'll see in like, you know, a Naughty Dog document or something like that. Ours is more of a simpler thing because we're using it like they're doing very lifelike, like, you know, capturing the expression and emotion of the actors, while ours is an animation team getting in the faces for them to work off of and then do something really cool from. But the animation, I feel like our animators are some of the best out there. They do really awesome work. So, you know, shout out to the animators out there.
I got a question for how long do the shadows take? Yeah, it's all, that's the power of Unreal. You know, we direct these lights and voila, shadows.
Oh, she's here!
No way.
She's here!
Oh.
I was just about to pull it up, but she's fucking here.
You're gonna have to put a content warning in the stream now.
Why? Because the, oh god, Nip Slip. Oh, uh-oh.
Demonetized.
No! Please! You can't take away my ads. What is shooting me? Oh, we're getting fucked up from behind. I was like, what keeps shooting me? Forgot about the other part of the world.
Why do the pigs look so cool? That's my question.
I mean, that's a phenomenal question. I feel like it's some sort of breeding they got going on. Is there any lore with the pigs that I'm not making up in my head?
I needed, like, the first part just, they had to be malnourished. That was really the only restriction they had.
The pigs?
And I wanted it to look weird. Like, we didn't want to just make a pig, that's why they look kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Same with the rats, like, we spent a little bit of time trying to come up with, like, an interesting, you know, looking weird rat thing.
Okay, great question. I honestly can't believe we haven't talked about this sooner. What's your favorite build in the game? I mean, well, Jeff, you said your build. Did you mention yours, KP?
Yeah, mine is a shield build where if I have shields, I get healing. And I just put, like, literally everything into that. And then with the Warden archetype that just came out, my build's only gotten better.
Oh, so much better with that archetype.
Yeah.
Can't say I do much damage, but I never die. So this is why I'm dying all the time, because I kind of trained myself to not have to dodge or worry about anything.
A blessing and a curse, truly.
Yeah.
So, I always run medic. I just, like, playing support in games is, like, my favorite thing ever. So I don't know why. I love medic as my prime at all times, so I'm surprised I'm playing it again here. But yeah, I also have I don't know, I have like a fire red prince build that I play too, like every once in a while if I like want to go more damage focused and stuff. But yeah, definitely like any type of support I can be. So I'll do like medic alchemist a lot of times, and you know now medic.
I do love Kaeula's way of Kaeula.
Way of Kaeula is insane.
It's
so good.
Great.
It's so good. It's a blast. It's
another one of those really awesome things that's made me complacent, and I understand, like, you know, I think it's good that it exists, so people like me can play it, and people who want to challenge can do something else.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I think, you know, with all the questions of balance, this, that, the other thing, it is also important to allow there to be builds, not only to be able to play the game, but to live out a power fantasy. Because a lot of the fun in this game comes from living out an absolute batshit power fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Oh
my god, she just 360'd me.
Oh, behind you, Kyle.
Holy, for some reason I thought you were a Chainsaw Man. My heart dropped. I was like, why does he have a gun? Dude, what the fuck? It's the hat, right, exactly. I was like, wait, what is this? What is this enemy type? Nobody asked me what my favorite build was, but I want to chime in with my favorite build. There's a lot, and it used to be the flail build. It was so stupid.
Oh, yeah.
And they made such an amazing flail in DLC 2. It's just the flail, but better. Sucked everything in. It's hilarious. I love that kind of thing. But as of recent, with a bug that I hope they do not patch out, the tentacle build is, by all intents and purposes, the funniest thing I've ever done in this game. Absolutely. It wasn't my most original build because somebody told me about it existing, but being able to spawn in 40 tentacles on screen is so funny. It's just so funny. Great stream. Oh, there was I might have Insipid. All right. Hi. Great. God, the memes.
Hey, how do people do this so quickly?
The memes are too much. They're growing, and the pigs are attacking. Damn it. One thing I love is all the particle effects, notably on Yaesha DLC 2, like Goddess's Rest. KP, any comment?
Thank you very much.
I'm surprised it's going this well.
No, it's been going great. I mean, we're vibing. The chat is having a good time. We're doing it, and oh yeah, and the game we're playing, we're winning. Forgot about that.
I mean, I would have picked something different if I had a choice on game, but you know, no. I mean, I'm actually really digging Wayfinder right now. Shout out Airship; they've done an incredible job.
I could have Insipid. Oh my lord. I'm gaining new subs out of it unless they're just changing their fucking name. Like, I don't know if I'm getting... Dude, what is this chat?
I feel like they've been talking to each other, so...
No, I am Insipid. It's alright, bro.
Well, it's nice though, because you're creating a support network.
Of Insipiduses!
Like I listened to your story about like, you know, getting it and all that kind of stuff, and I think, you know, we're putting awareness out there for Insipidus.
Yeah!
Building a strong community to support each other through the leakage.
Yeah, no. Through the leaking gemstone, we prevail. Insipid awareness. Yeah, I don't know why we don't have a month dedicated to it. I mean, probably because like 10 people have the disease, but...
That's because no one knows about it yet.
Yeah. Until now.
This is the start of the movement.
My doctor's misdiagnosed me for years. Why? Because you definitely have insipidus? This is awful.
Actually, I gotta pick up my Uber Eats. Hang on.
That's fine. Do you want to touch Crystal real quick?
No, I don't.
Damn it. I feel like he ordered that like 3 hours ago.
Oh, I think it's been sitting in front of my door for like 30
minutes. Delicious. Mmm.
If you haven't had banh mi before, you should. It's great.
Okay, so...
And pho is also good.
How do you spell that? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We do have a Vietnamese place close by. I've never gone there before.
Dude, it's good. Shout out Vietnam.
It's all right. Let's go Vietnam.
I don't know.
This video is brought to you by Vietnam. The One True King Sigil is the only amulet in the game that costs 500 scrap. Just a little fun fact for you. I just noticed it just now, right now.
Hey.
What?
Take it.
No, I don't want it. It's ass. No. It's horrible. I don't want that shit. I do like the Night Stalker Shroud.
You can always rock the welding goggles.
Oh! Excuse me, good fucking call. Hey guys, you wanna go kill some enemies?
Big moment.
Yeah, I really like Remnant. I love shooting things. This is my passion. Does my hair look nappy? Alright. He's so beautiful. He runs into objects sometimes a little cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Sings a little song as he runs around. Lord King, you've electrocuted me one too many times.
Alright, can we have a poll in the chat of how many times I will fall off of the environment and into...
Absolutely.
Will it be 1 to 3? Will it be 4 to 6?
I know what I'm doing.
I'll have watch KP duty.
Yeah, Blue Oak 42.
1.5? Dude's taking the over-under?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch the ladder halfway down.
Okay, yeah, 10 plus looks like.
10 plus, alright.
Will you talk to me and my shitty, stupid goggles? I just want to know, I want to let you know, for the haters, he hasn't fallen yet.
Not yet.
Yep. Just letting you guys know.
Time. Still plenty of time.
Plenty of time for the primogenitor flashbacks. Oh, pardon me, sir. Jesus!
Yeah.
God! Cut me off! What an asshole!
Oh, there it is.
There's one! There's one!
There's one.
Good job, keep running, keep running! Keep running!
Alright, everybody two.
Oh, yep.
No.
Oh, man down!
I think I'm in the 4 to 6 range now.
Oh, we haven't been counting yours. Narrowly avoided that one.
I don't think people can count that high. Oh, god damn it, 7.
He said fall at least one more time for 7. I got a good bet going, and he fell immediately. Oh, shit.
I fell twice.
So you felt twice?
So the winner, and everyone was changing votes. Cheaters. 1 to 3, so 17%. Good job, guys.
Carly asked if The Office is nice. Carly, The Office is so cool.
It's lovely. It's such a really high ceilings, and then we have like these two like natural light tops, and it's just like we get like decent natural light in the office. It's nice and bright, which I personally enjoy. Which is why winter is so hard, because it's so dark in the office. It gets so sleepy.
I mean, here's a question that I guess I've never heard a developer answer. So I do like the question, although to some it might be like, why? Why are we asking this? But I like the question, J-Pot. Why was there never PvP in this game?
I don't know the for sure answer, but I want to say it's probably because with PvP comes like a whole slew of balance changes that would probably take away from the PvP or PvE aspect of the game, and so I think that's just like my, I don't know, like my personal opinion of why I think it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it makes total sense. There's so many different things going on, and many ways to one-shot your teammates that it wouldn't make really much sense.
Yeah, someone who's played 10 hours and just is like, oh, let's see what the PvP is like, and you get some guy with 1,000 hours and like Firestorm mod just like melting you would probably not be very fun.
Yeah, you'd immediately get turned off from the game. It makes sense.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yo, look at this fucking door. Holy shit.
That is a door.
Man, that thing opens
slowly.
Wow. I mean, if there was ever an idea, I'm sure they would just do like bare bones. Like here's a Widowmaker. Yeah.
Not Left 4 Dead. There was Back 4 Blood.
Sick. My dad just said sick door. Just had to let that out.
Shout out, Sit Dead.
Shout out, dude.
In the game Back 4 Blood, they put in boxing ring, I believe, and you could jump in the boxing ring and like you'd fight each other inside there. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty hilarious. I never played Back 4 Blood, but I loved the Left 4 Dead games, dude. Holy shit, I love them.
I like the Borderlands where you could like melee each other.
Yes,
like,
dude.
Up arena and you could battle, and then it'd be over.
Oh, see, fuck balance. You got Borderlands doing it. Yeah, true. Oh man, I miss the days of Borderlands. That was one of my better gaming memories. I just love those games so much.
I heard the movie was really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it must have. I think it might have made $150. I think a couple of people went to see it.
You know, a couple people, man. I'm sorry.
I
went to see it. Oh boy,
dude. I think the worst part about hearing about the Borderlands movie, not only seeing the cast, which is when we realize that it's not going to be good because it's phoned in jank bullshit. But like they didn't even use any of the cool like guns from what I heard. Like they used a couple, and it's like that's kind of the whole Borderlands thing. And then I guess the dialogue was super cringe as well. Just wasn't you went to see it? Oh, Speedy. Oh no. Oh god.
Before he starts the fight, we could do a poll of how many times I'm going to be down during the fight.
Okay, so it's Jeff poll time.
Oh, I hit the button, so hustle.
Oh, never mind. We're doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, put your numbers in now. Oh, he spawns 3 orbs now. Wow, that's one more than 2. Holy shit. I've learned to appreciate this boss fight a lot more. I just used to be really bad at it, and used to have my fucking card.
It's those delayed swings.
Yeah, and I think Phelan's even worse than that because through like the fake out swings.
My healing shots keep going to the dog.
He's really coming after me though.
My dad thinks you're gonna go down 7 times.
Oh god, thanks. Appreciate it. The lack of confidence. What?
Where?
Good shit.
Yeah.
Black Cat went off, you're still good, let's go! Prove the haters wrong!
Oh.
Let's go, Jeff! Yo, this is so sick, come on!
Oh.
No! Damn it! All of our training, not like this.
Oh, we were doing so good. Wave.
Yep, huge wave. Good call out. I mean, dude, Jamar Chase is an absolute animal.
Oh.
That's 2.
There's 2.
We're so not helping the cause at all.
And the dog just sits next to you like...
He's like, just give me 10 seconds, sir.
Oh.
I'm trying. No, I'm not an ass. All right. I hope we had fun, because...
Yeah.
All right, everyone get together. I have a strat. Over here on me. Ready? Swords on us, move right. Now we move back left. And now we should be good.
Oh, here you go.
Exist! Right. Left. Nice. Oh shit.
Field action.
Where is he? Oh, over there. Damn it.
Oh my god. Black Cat for the win.
Let's go, dude. Black Cat is carrying.
Down.
Let's go.
Unbelievable. We're at Root Earth, man. We're at Root Earth. Gentlemen, we've done it. Holy shit.
Shout out Mulch.
Shout out Mulch, dude. We couldn't have done it without Mulch. Being a Galaga guy, this game is nuts. This has been the most extravagant giveaway I have ever done in my entire life. I can't imagine how much more anticlimactic it would be if you guys weren't here.
All right, well, anyways.
Well, back to what we were doing.
I hope the three people who are not here are not listening to this in mouse packets.
He said, I'm glad they're not here. Gee. Like, that's great. Out of context, that sounds awful.
No, I didn't say. I said
they
you
watch
are
the
not
stream
here.
later, like,
You're adding words to my mouth.
Such a divide here at Gunfire. Oh, okay, here's a new question. What's your favorite ring and amulet design? And I guess for me, do you touch any of the rings in amulets? Like, in terms of, like, I know obviously you made the Insipid Talon, but what other stuff have you worked on?
I've designed a bunch, mainly in the DLCs. There was another team on the rings, but I really like the Doe and the Ravager. I don't know, the Servine Keepsake and the because there's the Ravager version and the Doe version. I can't remember the names of both. Bovine Keepsake? No, it's not right.
Okay, take your time.
So, I don't know.
5 seconds on the clock. So what? Does it look like Servine Keepsake, but it's not Servine Keepsake?
Yeah. So there's there's Servine Keepsake, which is the Doe. It's carved in stone, and then it has all the flowers around it. There's actually the Ravager version of that, which we introduced in DLC 3, which is a carving of the Ravager statue with like thorns around it. And I thought those two were fun, because it's always kind of fun to revisit one of your other ones and like do like an opposite thing. Shout out to my team. I know who did it, but I'm not going to put their name on stream.
Oh, no, I got you.
But yeah, they're my lead, and they do incredible work. Given me lots of good advice over the years. So
there's one ring that Jeff and I worked on together, the Conjurer's Circle.
Oh yeah.
Nice. No shit. Let me pull that up, because that is special, man.
I love that ring.
Have you found a good way to use it? You know what?
No.
Excuse me. And this is the only ring, it's the only piece of equipment in Remnant that reduces stagger level. So I think that's really interesting. This looks nice, though. I mean, so you said you worked on it together. How?
Yeah, so this was assigned to me for like a VFX solution to add like the actual visual effects that go around. And so I reached out to Jeff and was requesting something that seemed like Root-like, right? So like how can we make this like area of effect that appears around the player look Root themed? And so, you know, he was able to work on a file and give it to me to be able to use with the VFX, and then in turn then take that and use it on the surface of the ring right there. So that imprint that's on the top of the ring is the same imprint that's imprinted on the ground when you summon.
Okay. You guys make a fucking good team. You really do. Like, no puns or nothing. No shooting the shit, man. You guys make a good team, and that's valuable. That's valuable for your company. It's valuable for us, 'cause it's just really cool to hear about, man. It really is.
We did Lydusa's MacGuffin energy thing as well together.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
Wait, whoa. You said Lydusa's MacGuffin energy?
The ball of energy you get to give back to Lydusa, and Lydusa herself before she has a form.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked on that together.
Do you decide? I mean, obviously you decide to an extent, but you just always got to run it through the uppers, and then you could be the ones that end up handling it. That's just kind of how it works. And does that come with seniority? Because I know recently, Jeff, you became a senior. I don't know how long, KP, you've been a senior for. Does that come with seniority? Does it give you the opportunity to pitch more of your ideas?
We always
Definitely
run
comes
things.
with a little bit of trust.
Yeah. I think we always make sure we run ideas through, but we've been at the company for a long time now. We we know the Remnant IP inside and out, as it's also our favorite. So, and they know that as well. That we're big fans of the game, and we keep, so we push for things that we know that as players we want to experience as well.
God, that is so special.
So
man.
definitely, there's they do trust us in a lot of our judgment and stuff like that. For instance, I mean, I didn't choose how it worked in terms of design, but for the elite that screams at you in DLC 2, they were pushing for a different visual, and I actually was like, I would prefer us to go in the direction we went in because it expands upon the lore in a way. Because if you look into the DLC 2 story with Lydusa and stuff like that, the statues coming to life. I wanted the statues to be representative of things that the pan would make, and then it would come to life. Like, it's not just a random stone creature.
Wow.
So it's cool in that sense that my thought behind it was, wouldn't it be cool if there were other creatures like the Ravager, maybe not as powerful, that could come to life and that they've made statues of. So in a lot of my designs, I was trying to explore that kind of thing. And one of the there's always a push and pull between departments because we all have our own. I always want the best aesthetic. Designers always want the best combat design, and there's always push and pull on that kind of thing. But yeah, so I wanted to push for this. Even though it might not necessarily be the best combat design, which we don't know that as well. At least story wise, without actively telling story, having more variety of visual stuff, it makes the world more alive and more interesting.
It absolutely does. And you know what, man? I feel like a lot of us would benefit from you just fucking telling us that in our ears while we're getting absolutely mollywopped by all the stone creatures. Because I realized that I don't take enough time to appreciate the beauty because I'm getting my ass kicked. It's the first thing that, say, when I was talking to Tragic during DLC 2 release, he was like, are you streaming it? I'm like, no, I'm going to take my time with it offline. And that was mostly because I couldn't stream because our internet was just bugging the fuck out. But he's like, what did you like most about it? And I just talked about the difficulty. Truly. I mean, when you take a step back for a second and just listen to the person who created it in their minds, I mean, it's just, dude.
Well, there's little things if you come back here and the little guys running around the environment that are just little creatures that don't, they don't, the rats, the pigs, the deer, we don't have to put those in because gameplay-wise, I mean, obviously the deer does fuck you up, but gameplay-wise, they're not there to affect the gameplay. They're just purely there to give more life to the environment.
Yeah.
So as you're running around all of our biomes, we always try to have some sort of little creature or little extra, push to make the worlds feel alive. Because we want these worlds to, it's obviously a video game, but we want them to feel believable and interesting.
The little chubby root dudes that walk around here are adorable.
I love what in DLC 3, the little robot balls that Walker did. Oh, they're so cute in the way they roll around when you scare them and try to run away.
Look at them. Oh,
it's really cute. Hey, can I have some help? I don't.
Sorry.
Over here. I was trying not to interrupt, but I was like, dude, fucking die out here.
We're having a moment here, man.
I know, and I'm having a moment of I'm at 5 HP. I'm at 5 HP. He's look at the little chubby dude.
He's adorable.
He's
feel like this is hard for Apocalypse. We can relax.
No, you're right. Yeah, no,
we're
smooth sailing from here. It's smooth sailing from here, boys. We're fine. Here's a question from me. What were the conversations around Root Earth and the potential of returning to it and deciding not to return to it? Because, of course, all 3 of your DLCs were planned around the 3 major biomes, which you did not do in Remnant 1, and you weren't there really for it, but what was, I guess, the thought process or potential conversation that occurred around Root Earth? Because it is, of course, one of the most beloved areas in the game with the least amount of replayability. It's the most static, of course, because it is static. And what the fuck is oh my god, why is he over here? So yeah, while we're fighting this guy, if you have anything to add to that, it's okay, we'll kill him first. Wow, he sucks right now. What is he doing? Is he going for you up there? Idiots! What are you doing? This game is light work in multiplayer. What are we talking? He's gonna hit the roof! Look at this idiot! Oh my lord!
I don't know. I think maybe it was that people, like, we didn't know that Root Earth would be as loved as it was, maybe.
Okay.
And, you know, like, a lot of times the DLCs are, like, pre-thought out before, like, not like the actual, like, everything that goes into them, but the idea of what the DLCs will be.
You had a structure going in where you're like, yes, these are our 3 worlds. We're going to want to revisit our 3 worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard question to answer. I feel like that's one of those ones that...
yeah, I don't want you to feel like you have to tiptoe around it. You don't want to say the wrong thing, or it's just hard to answer in general. I just figured I'd ask because, I mean, me personally, I love Root Earth. I love the design of the enemies. And I just found it, I guess, odd that it was so linear and there wasn't a single thing that changes.
I mean, I think we wanted to make Root Earth like a reflection of like the Labyrinth, because the Labyrinth is a linear experience as well.
Right. Yeah. But in that same...
Kind of like the opposite of, like, it's like, because the you know, you got the Root, which is like the chaos, and then the Labyrinth, which is order. And so I think that's kind of why. I mean, I'm not saying that is the reason, but there's definitely, like, I think, elements to that.
Because on that subject too, you know, inevitably the team did revisit Labyrinth quite a few times, in fact, and of course it made sense through the storytelling and such. So yeah, no, I guess it makes sense for the storytelling.
I think there's two. There's also this element that people don't always beat games. You know, like, people who actually get to the final boss of the game is actually a small number.
That's
and like
crazy.
The Labyrinth, it's like, yeah, right. And so with the Labyrinth
especially
being the second place you get to, yeah, it gives you more of a chance for people to get new items like the polygun, because it is like directly after. And I think, like, that's why we were able to do something fun with, like, DLC 2 with that addition of kind of like the Yeisha Hell dungeon, where we could, like, bring in some of the Root Earth creatures, because there's a chance that people will never actually get to Root Earth, right?
Okay. So I'll tell you from experience, back in 2019, or maybe even, no, it was during the pandemic. I had Xbox Game Pass. Obviously, we all stayed indoors, grew really shitty beards, and didn't leave the house for 6 weeks. And that was when I first played Remnant 1. And like I said earlier, I only used one weapon, but also, I never made it to Yeisha. Never did. Never once made it to Yeisha. I didn't even know it was in the game. And along with that, again, I didn't know about the replayability, so I ended up I only got to, like, 5 fucking relics, and I thought I had done the whole thing. So, I personally, this is a little bit of a digression again, I personally think you guys would benefit from being more in-game tips, like, hey, nudge, nudge, this is super replayable, I guess. Yeah, you know, because nobody really knows, unless you're not even terminally online, just online in general, that you could get a different campaign 50 times over. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
It's just like, it's one of the things that makes our game unique, right?
Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Cancer doesn't do anything different, but he's got your card?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We'll take his. Hold on.
I'm a bit more comfortable with Annihilation.
I'm honestly not that worried. I don't know.
The most confident of us all. I fucking love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What have we done to Jeff today? What have we done?
Yep.
I've turned you into a fucking Remnant pro, brother. This is the best.
You guys want to sit this one out? I'll go.
We'll anchor. You got it, dude.
Hold on, healing shot. There we go.
Puking from the ceiling. We'll go back.
Hell yeah.
Get a new concoction. That's a great idea. Oh no! Oh my god! I thought he'd do it. It's like, don't worry, gentlemen.
I got this.
Anchors away! Holy shit, dude.
Track, seriously though, well done, guys. I expected a couple quickly deaded runs.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, I had unbreakable confidence going into this challenge, but I don't, like, if you're going into a challenge like this and Jeff's over here like, yeah, I mean, I play veteran, and KP, what's your experience with hardcore in Apocalypse, KP? I don't think we've really talked about that.
I beat hardcore veteran, and I mainly play on Apocalypse, but I've never played hardcore Apocalypse because I don't like pain.
Yeah, it is suffering.
Constant pain.
Yeah, we made a channel out of that, actually. It's called I Might Have Insipidus. You should check it out. Did not mean to sit down. Okay. Yeah, so I get why you'd think we'd lose, but here we are, and we're gonna win.
You guys wait there. I got this.
Okay. Good luck.
Have fun.
So we just let him do it.
All right, let's
see what
go.
happens.
Yeah.
The dog's not even with him. Oh, never mind. The dog just dug underground like Kaeula. He's already dead. Black cat. You got it, dude. Okay. Oh, shit.
Okay,
shit.
Don't worry, I got one to revive.
Right, are we going in? Okay, well,
let's go.
At a disadvantage for generator thick skin. All right. Woo! Slid under him. Fuck out of here. You like that? Yeah, he can't believe it. He can't fucking believe it. He got juked out of his shoes. GG's. GG's. Oh my god, he's moving. Run. What was that? He was praying to Cthulhu. What is happening? He's doing the Zoidberg tentacles.
They're flipping the switch at Gunfire for us.
His flabber was gasted. I don't know if it but I'll look. It was a while ago, bro. Good luck. I know it was boss rush. It was. Was it? Yeah, see, I don't even know if it was boss rush, bro. Good luck.
Dude, how are you fighting this guy and looking at chat? Every time I peek up there, I just like...
I'm vibing, dude.
I poop my pants. I'm like, oh, he's coming at me. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Shit. Good shit. Let's go.
Yeah, I didn't even go down once. That was good.
That was, I mean, I've never seen you play as well as you did right there. What mod do you get from Answer? Is that where you get a defrag? No, that's
defrag.
I
The defrag?
think you get chemo.
Fucking silence.
Pour one out for cancer.
Sir, yes, sir. Was H.R. Geiger the first inspiration for Naruto, or were there other styles proposed?
I mean, it's definitely in there. Absolutely. Yeah? It's like, there's a lot of, one of our like lead concept artists is from Russia. And so he has a lot of influences that I think are quite unique for the Western world, like that we don't necessarily know. So HR was Geiger was in there, but there was also like, if I can remember, it's like what's in Krieger. There was like a lot of different. There was man, I'm so bad with names.
Okay.
There's like that guy who does like the meat buildings and stuff like that.
Meat buildings? Oof.
Yeah.
Viksinski?
Yeah.
There you go.
Something like that. Yeah. So like it's there's so many influences out there that like we all kind of mix together and stuff like that. I'm a massive Neon Genesis Evangelion fan, so I always try to pull that into stuff as well.
I guess I could start because I mean, even though KP's not here. Oh, okay, never mind.
Sorry.
I said even though KP's not here, I'm back. What feels like your greatest accomplishment in your respective field?
Oh man, all right, deep.
Damn. That I still have a job.
That's a great answer. I mean, even if you're being a silly little goose, that's a great answer. That's honestly like the first thing that came to my mind was that could be a potential answer. That you
I
work
mean,
there, right?
Yeah, it's like it's a weird one where it's like I went from struggling to make ends meet as an artist to a successful career where I'm being flown to the other side of the world and I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going through the pandemic as well as a foreigner that was tough. So
Oh
it's
God,
like,
I can't fucking imagine. You just got here and they're like, all of a sudden you
Yeah, I was in America for 3 months before the pandemic hit.
Oh.
And then I went from like 3 months in the office to 2 years in my apartment by myself.
Oh.
So it was different.
Yeah.
I would say for VFX, it's interesting, right? Because there's like an artistic side to VFX and there's also a technical side, right? So things have to be able to run at the same time. So I'd say like the hardest thing is trying to make things look as cool as possible while still allowing the game to run properly and achieve like the design that the designers want and like the hope that the players like how the VFX look as well. So I'd say that's a challenge we're constantly working with.
So is that your greatest accomplishment then? Is overcoming said challenges?
Yeah, I think so. I think that
kind of like the journey of doing so, and okay.
Yeah, and I would say like in terms of like greatest accomplishments, like being an artist, there's always this feeling of like am I doing as good as I can be, right? There's like this imposter syndrome that's constant.
Sure. It never stops.
So
never
stops, right? And so I think what's cool though is that like you grow up seeing these games that you love, and you see like, especially from my eye, like I look at the VFX that I see in like these games that I grew up loving, and then I see games that are coming out now that are making effects that are like, I can look at them and I can be like, wow, those aren't as good as I like once saw, or I feel like I can confidently say like I would have done a better job if I was assigned that, right?
Yep.
And this is coming from some like AAA games where you're like, wow, it's pretty cool that our little like indie AA studio can like create these effects that be proud of, that can at some points look better than some AAA games.
Yeah. I can't imagine that sort of feeling, because you're always going to be your hardest critic. I think anybody who works in any sort of field, even if it's just like their own passion, they don't get paid for it necessarily, but they look at other people's work and what are the two things that they're thinking. It's not to say that there's only two things you can think, but are you comparing yourself to somebody? Well, typically human nature is that. Yeah, you usually are. So are you going to be happy with that comparison? And it's good to hear that for you personally, you are more than thrilled with what you've done so far.
And it's fun when good games come out that have like really amazing effects and they can like inspire you to be better, you know?
Absolutely.
That's always fun. It's like you play games you love and then you're able to bring them into your own work, which is awesome.
And aside from things like Destiny and Helldivers, is there another game for you personally that is, it's not like your team brought it to the to your vision, like you just found it on your own? And
I would say like moving forward, like what I've learned now, as opposed to like working like in the past, right, is like they're like Black Myth Wukong came out and I
need to play that, bro. I really need to
really
play that.
Inspired by their VFX.
Yeah, they're incredible, man.
Yep.
How much else?
Yeah, and then I have some friends who I'll play video games with, like once a month or once every couple months, and we'll look at the VFX and like analyze them. And you can look at things from like Atom Wake to like Bayonetta, and you can kind of just see like effects as a whole like completely differently, right? So not only like how talented people are making stylized effects, but realistic effects, and it's just cool to be able to see like how talented different artists are, and doing different things.
That's a very healthy fucking mindset to have, man.
Shout out Lazara, who's in chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out Lazara.
Yep.
That's really cool that even though he doesn't work at Gunfire anymore, he's sticking around. He's oh shit, he's still supporting. You know, whether you know.
I feel like almost like
What the fuck? Hold on, I did not know he could try to throw his dick at me. What was that? Sorry. That just really caught me off guard. Alright, continue. Holy shit.
I think like everyone at Gunfire is really awesome people, and we're all like hang out and talk about video games all the time and play games with each other outside of work and share all the cool things that we're playing right now. One of my coworkers is going real deep into Armored Core right now. And every day it's like, oh, the Armored Core's doing this. It'd be so cool if we could do this. So it's like, yeah, we're always.
You couldn't ask for a better position, I would imagine. I mean, it's just, especially again, harking back on the point of hearing all these horror stories in the gaming industry, and then seeing what kind of situation you're at, and you know, with your studio, it's only going to get better. Like maybe, yeah, you have a few bad seeds along the way, but at least your core guys, your 100 or so guys, are really everything you could ask, and more.
Yeah,
fucking, and way more, I'd say. And Lazara, that's incredible, man. I fucking love to hear that. Lazara, I'm guessing you were at the team. Well, I literally am guessing. Yeah, I'm shooting in the dark. You were with Gunfire before AP and Jeff were.
No, I worked alongside. Yeah, he was before us. He worked on Remnant 1, and he worked on the game prior to Remnant as well. So he's been at Gunfire for a while, and yeah, he was like one of my mentors and taught me a lot.
Yeah,
but we all move on to our dream places sometimes, you know.
Of course, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not to say that he, you know, had whatever experience or blah blah blah, but don't stay in one place forever. I can only hope that you guys are happy there and can stay there fucking however long that forever is for you.
Yeah.
I mean, Gunfire's got, you could go so many places with it. I definitely want to hop into the Darksider series and see what that's all about. In terms of Remnant and just enjoying what you guys already have out now, still have to do that Remnant from Hell mod for the first one. Excited to see the one they're doing for the second one. I mean, there's just, the longer I can live in this world, the better, because it really is so fucking good. It's hard to explain, but I could see myself, even not being a content creator, still playing this just as much. Maybe not as many hours. I mean, I'd probably put like 1,150 into the game now, and probably twice as much editing and making videos and uploading all that bullshit. So yeah, a little less on the editing front, but I mean, it's just such a good game, man. This is what Fallout used to be to me. Way different game, but just in terms of replayability, enjoyment of the world, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think Remnant's really special. I like playing games with friends, and there's just not a lot of co-op games that let you just drop in, drop out, and you know, like
the fact that like progression is just like shared and you can just like do anything. That's such a good system. And
but not enough games that do it, you know.
I hope more games like adopt and take that on.
Yeah, I do as well, and there's just so much to do, so much to do.
Video games are such a sense of community to me, and they like, you know, they help keep you grounded and help keep you connected to people, like, because you can move across the country to different places, but you can always hop on Discord and have a call with some friends, and
yeah,
you know,
I mean, the only thing keeping me connected to some of my boys in you know, IRL, obviously, is video games. Sometimes I want to talk to these guys for years, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, DayZ just came out with a DLC, and I'm like, well, I don't really care, but I'll hop on, you know, and then you learn about their lives through that all of a sudden, and you're reconnecting with old friends, making new friends. I mean, I've got one of my better buddies that I know now. I met him on Rocket League. Tragic just hopped in. Here he is. What's going on, Tragic?
Hey,
good to see you here, man.
What's up, Tragic?
Pleasure to see you, brother. How you doing? Hey, Remnant 2's pretty good, man. Been spying. Okay, good. Taking notes. Yep, seeing some of the conversations. Until KP returns. Oh,
yeah.
Hey, whoa. Hey.
Whoa, why was it? I was...
Hey, whoa, hey.
Hey.
Oh,
Ben says we need more Starshot and Starkiller.
They wouldn't let
not with that range update.
Yeah, we need to get amplitude on top of that. I'm thinking we could run a couple adventures real quick.
I'm running amplitude for the range of the
I was thinking, if we do like a quick 19 boss rush, we could get a lot of good gear.
A quick 19 boss rush, yeah, no problem. This being a regular thing would be sick. You guys are awesome. I mean, yeah, I agree. And, you know, I don't want to make you guys blush or anything, but I think you're pretty cool and I'm enjoying myself. In fact, being a solo player for so long and finally playing multiplayer, having a fucking blast, man. Having an absolute blast.
It's fun, man.
It's so much fun.
Co-op makes this game shine. It
really does.
I mean, it's fantastic single player, but like I just don't think there's anything better than the trolling of your mates and like.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can only be stupid by myself for so long, you know, and just echo chamber of nonsense.
The voice in your head.
Yeah, like I already took the meds. Don't worry, it's fine.
The hardcore aspect makes it a little bit more high stakes, but like, yeah, it's just funny sometimes to just like put a firestorm on your friend and watch him freak out, you know.
Take especially in the last biome. Great idea.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't fight Red Prince.
Yeah, good thing.
I do like the aspect of just challenge runs with more than one person. Like when this game first came out, and me and my buddies did a Dungeons and Dragons themed challenge where we played as one class. Like I had one cleric, one mage, and one fighter, whatever you want to call it. You know, and we forced ourselves to level up at certain intervals when we decide that we got enough quote unquote experience. So I think there even is another whole layer of RPG elements if you just get creative, because the game allows that. Play it like one of those E3 demo players, man.
Should we go in this cave?
I don't know. Looks dangerous. Man, I better use my... Man, I better proceed to use my invader skill to make sure that for the next 62.5 seconds, I can't take damage.
Guys, my dog, if I use its ability, can call the enemies to it.
Wow, that sounds really helpful if we're in a tight cave with nowhere to go. Hopefully the dog stays on top of us so we all... Oh, wow, you're just going right in. Hi, question about working on the game, if I may. What's been your favorite character or part of the game to work on?
Questions.
What do you think, guys? What's the answer? Quick! 10 seconds on the clock.
Character has got to be Mudtooth.
What a perfect cosplay for me then. Get those brownie points, baby. Speaking of too easy, so what's your favorite character, Jeff?
Oh man, I feel like it's hard because I feel like it's always like the most recent one, you know?
Yeah, like Spark.
Like Spark.
I mean, Spark is also. I'm trying to make myself a little Spark so I can have it on my desk.
That's so sick.
Get myself a 3D printer, and that has been a lot.
I mean, that's a fair choice. I mean, it really is, because even if that came out for like the first DLC, that has to be one of the best NPCs that, you know, aren't an enemy. Because they didn't want Private Driver to live for some reason. Wanted to taunt us with the idea of a new NPC in the ward.
I mean, seeing their like live reactions of people meeting Spark for the first time and them saying, like, if anything happens to Spark, I'm gonna riot. Like, that's really nice to hear.
Yeah.
People really connected with her.
So speaking of Private Driver, who's the maniac that decided we would be killing Private Driver? Because what the hell, man? You know how hyped I was? I was like, dude, we get a new NPC at the ward? Like, let's go! And then we go back and he's dead. Like, that's...
You gotta have a little bit of heartbreak.
Little bit? It's the only chance we had. We had to wait for...
a little bit of heartbreak.
You know?
We thought she was Private Driver 2.0. Trust issues galore.
Oh man, if we had killed Spark.
Oh,
yo, come on! That would have been horrible. Where do you go in this part? You go up here? Okay, let's go up here.
I go up top.
You know what I found very, very good is if you go in this corner over here and you turn it into a first-person shooter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you go right here and then have your back to the wall so it's a first-person shooter. Yeah, this. Yeah, now we're doing. Yeah, you cover that side, I cover this side. Yep. Turret activated. Scanning. Shit, I keep missing him so bad.
He's coming.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh shit! No. Abort mission.
Get out.
No, we're fine. I got him. I can stagger forever. Jesus! The intake run! Return to your positions, gentlemen.
Back to the corners.
Oh my God, they're infiltrating! I see why you gave yours up. It's really hard. Oh God. Oh Lordy. Okay. I'm trying to think. Hold on. I'm trying to use all my brain power. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for the heal. I'm at full health. Thanks.
I'm not worth it.
I got him.
Oh, we got it!
I was trying to put it at your feet.
Okay, yep. All right, first person shooter. Scanning.
There's two of them now.
All right, if you can lead him in here, I've got a really good shot.
Okay.
All right, no, I got this one over here. No, don't leave this guy in here. I'm scared now. Don't worry, I'll help. They're both on your dog. They're both on your dog, beating the shit out of it.
Fucking dog legend, you know?
No, it's not. It's dead.
They're stuck. We trapped you inside.
Oh, idiot! Look at you, fool! Oh, he's clipping through the wall. Run!
Oh, good. They're both going after me, so that's nice.
Again, this is so much less oppressive when there's 3 people. This fight is usually so brutal.
Splitting aggro.
He's just giving my life.
Yeah.
Why do I hear boss music? Oh my God! It's a fucking Venom! What is this? What? What are we talking? What? Where did he come from? What?
Don't worry, I got the chest.
Run! Touch a checkpoint. What the fuck was that? I've never seen, dude. I say this every stream.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Every single time. I was just kidding about the boss music too. I didn't expect it to actually be something.
Oh, hey guys. Hey.
Who am I playing with? Guys, gentlemen, right before we go to the second and final boss fight, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hello,
yeah.
We are the developers at Gunfire. We're just doing this unofficially because we love the stream. I'm Jeff, senior concept artist, responsible for every creature that you hate. So that's me.
And I'm Kyle, or KP, and I am a senior VFX artist here. So I make sparkles and fun stuff.
Sparkles.
Love for every
sparkles.
explosion that's killed you.
Yes. Every enemy you hate and every explosion that kills you.
Yep.
Hate Jeff.
Don't worry,
just flat out, I hate Jeff.
Jesus.
Professional sparkle maker.
Why is he coming to me?
I don't know.
What?
He's mad. He's upset. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. Man, he is just not happy with you.
Oh, man,
hey, Kyle, pretty sweet over here, huh? KP?
What a great miss.
Pretty awesome over here, man.
Yeah, it's
kind of cool to sit back and watch the fight. He's still going for you, and he's down.
He's changed.
There we go. Yeah, I can.
He's focusing. He's focusing. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Right in front of the healer.
That's gonna be number 2 on the day. That's right. Number 2 out of how many, they ask? Only time will tell. And potentially other things.
Again, eh?
Yeah, it's because I can't hit anything other than
my gun.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh. Your dog's got 3 seconds.
Yeah, you're fine, dude.
Come on,
You're
dog.
fine. You're fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Using ammo box.
For bosses, for weapons, whole lot of sparkles going on.
My God, come on.
Here, I got you, Jeff.
Nice, good heal. All right, he's probably looking at you now. I'll be over there in 5 business days.
For me, never mind.
Ooh, yep, that one's gonna sting. Yep, that one. Ooh. Ah. Dude, this is so awesome.
This is so much more fun.
This is so much more fun not having to run from him the entire game. I'm having a blast.
Where are you? Healing shots. Healing shots.
What do you think you're doing bringing him to me? I'm trying to have fun over here. We need more healing shots?
The dog took both of them.
Okay, we're back.
Nice. Welcome back. Well, he's gonna get you again.
Why?
He's got shield well down.
Come on. It's just Venom.
He won't leave him alone.
Oh, Jesus.
It's fucking my thing's recording it, dude. Concept artist spotted. Preparing for annihilation. Oh my god, my fucking head, dude. Leave him alone. You must be doing a lot of DPS over there, dude. Uh-oh. That was close. Bro, he has not moved from the spot the entire, last 3 minutes. He's still not attacking me.
Don't do it.
I got the res, Yep.
It's dangerous.
He's stuck. He can't believe it. Hey, he got off. He's like, wait, can you res him so I can kill him?
Oh. Why?
The DPS machine, dude.
Dude! There's other people in this game!
Oh, man.
Wow! I'm getting this bullwitting headache from laughing so much.
Go, Dutch!
He's finishing him off right now, dude. Oh god, KP, fucking run. He's just finishing him off. Run! Shit!
No!
Oh shit, Kyle's down!
Yeah, no, I gotta fucking
Oh, dog got me!
Hey, what are you doing? Just dead bodies over there.
Oh no!
I can finally eat my lunch, so that's great. It's been sitting here.
It's gotta be nice and warm for you.
Now.
Ooh, you're dead.
Oh no. Oh no, not like this.
Yeah, you're fucked. Alright.
Oh man.
Time to turn up. Make it stop, dude. Thank you, honey. I'm out of stamina. Okay, fine. God, Gray. Dog, do anything! He's dead! He's not coming back! Truly a partner goal. Okay, alright, combo master. Yeah, calm down. Relax. Jesus.
Oh my god.
There's a lot going on when there's only one person and three players scaling. Just a lot of totems.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy to watch.
Sweet. Sweet. Oh, laughing at my own shitty jokes. It's not even a joke, it's one word. Roll up. Hold on, sir. Oh, there it is! Fuck you! I'm fucking scared.
Reading chat, I don't mind Venom, but I normally play on Veteran, so he's not as terrifying.
Get him out. Out of my lobby. GG's.
Great work.
Let's go!
Incredible.
Nice job.
Yes, sir! Ravens lost. Damn it! But we won!
That was
Well,
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a stupid flex when I took that off. It's fine, Bubble. So you think I'm scared? I'll take off one of my revives then. Stupid.
Well, it's official. We've got this because there's no way you're dying to Annihilation.
Right?
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood, please, because Annihilation's kind of tricky in multiplayer, though, because the AoEs are huge, and the targeting can be really weird. Here's T-Post pot. Stop shooting me. This is... Alright, so I was in the middle of losing my mind using the crossbow only. Okay. So, the plan is, get the fuck away from these guys. I'm getting memed on right now. I'm literally getting memed on. What is happening? Dude is T-posing. The pot is T-posing. This guy's transforming. This is unfucking believable. Oh my god. This is the craziest experience of any dungeon in my entire life. Get the fuck away from these guys. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. I'm getting memed on right now. I'm literally getting memed on. What's happening? There goes my hero. Was ready to climb, he just couldn't do it anymore. He's like, uh-oh. I've been made. All right.
Quick, act like a pod.
Quick, blend in. I'll never notice. Legitimately, though, we will be the first, at least recorded, Hardcore Apocalypse 3-player co-op. Without any of the other affixes, if you will. First try. Easiest game of my life.
Do we need to cut to the sponsor of this stream?
I think we do.
Brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Do people still do that? Is that another thing, man?
Embark on a glorious RPG experience. Do things like...
If you're feeling sad, talk to BetterHelp.
Oh, not BetterHelp as well. But don't forget World of Tanks. That's right. Any tank. I don't. I am gonna go light roll here, so let me see what's. Did you just kill a man?
He won't wake up, so I'm just checking.
So you made sure he'd never wake up.
Sorry, I don't have sound on, so I forget. You can probably hear.
I'm just over here in the shop and I hear ba 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 ba.
It's okay, guys. We're safe.
He can't hurt us any longer. Well, I think I'm good to go. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jeff, should we do the thing?
Damn it! He changed his hat. I spent so much fucking money trying to copy you.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Yeah. I didn't even. I was like, looking at you. I was like, yeah, let's just look at me.
Now I can't tell who's who.
The one that's going to be on the floor begging to be revived is Insipid.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so you said you wanted to say something before we continued on.
Yeah, should we show them the secret ward boss?
Yeah. Is there something no one's found yet?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and bring me right to it, and we'll get going.
You guys were always wondering what this guy was for.
CKK, I don't know, bro.
Anyways.
All right, that was fun. Cool.
All right, anyways, no fucking around.
Yeah.
Enough fucking around. Where's Annihilation? Well, just come back from meeting out. Didn't expect the stream to be still going. At least not with the devs. Yeah, no, I think they, they're enjoying their time. It's not, they didn't sign a contract to come here. They're here under their own volition, which is nice. I think. I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, you didn't? You are sending that check, right?
Honey, we're gonna need another 50. Just kidding. Please don't. Please don't.
Don't redeem the voucher. Don't redeem the voucher.
Somebody asked earlier, why'd you end up changing? I mean, obviously you didn't physically, but changing his line where he was like, "No, Clementine."
Oh, that's the question of the ages. That's outside of our knowledge. Let's say that.
Oh, that is incredible. Like, we need to get serious. We need to grow up.
Why you can't romance? Well, McCade was never gonna romance you. Like, I'm sorry. She can do better.
God, imagine Remnant 3, there's romance options. Just completely turns away from what it is.
Dating sim.
We actually are making a dating sim. That is, you heard it here, official.
Official.
You can finally root the root. And the Australians don't know what I'm talking about here.
For the world record. For notoriety. For fame and fortune.
For Gwendol.
For Gwendol. Clementine, no. Your powers, they're not there. It's like Spider-Man trying. At your marks.
I can't tell who's who.
What do you mean?
This is helpful for a medic.
Okay, fine. The trolling is over.
Okay.
I will change. Man, I look good. Man, it gets really tough when you forget that you don't have... Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, another one.
Yep. Okay. Oh, shit. I lost my res. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Wow. Hello. We can stall for a little bit. Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, just let him play with this. I'm just trying to get my healing shield back, which is now. Okay,
let's go.
All right.
Whoa. Okay. Hello. A lot of orbs. Holy shit. A lot of orbs. Wow. What other rings can I do? I could do a reserve boosting gem instead of Xania's. That's probably the best course of action here. Okay. Just...
Ah, shit.
All good?
I got no more. That's on me. So
Good?
might be second phase might be for you.
Are you able to get him or no?
Oh.
Is he going down? Going across.
Oh shit. Yeah, maybe.
Alright, yeah. Down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great job.
He's gonna need that. Once we're done with him, you'll be wishing that you took that when you had the chance, huh, Annie? Oh, man, 680 headshot, huh?
No.
Oh, bad.
Where's dog?
Bad dog.
Okay, dog touch it.
Dog got me.
Yeah, the dog coming in. I'm still helping from the
Oh my god. Okay, well, you ready to do a song?
Yep.
Okay, nice. That's why we don't.
Ooh.
Yep. You can heal me when we get in here? That'd be sweet.
Yep.
I'm right behind you. Right behind you.
Yep. Hold on.
Okay.
Awesome.
Pretty sweet.
God, I cannot find you.
It's okay. We're on opposite sides over here. But when we get back in the other phase, I mean, I'm already pretty much full health anyway. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. We did it. Okay, and I'm out of ammo. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, what? Scam! Awesome. Oh, boy.
Not ready for that.
Yep. Yeah, he rarely does that, and it's a dick move when he does. What is he doing? Stop that! I hate looking at his dick. Oh, wow. Did they reset health or something?
Did they stay?
Oh, I don't know. I don't see any. Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. You're out of...
This is a hard fight to do.
Where?
Sound fused.
You have no volume?
I have no volume.
There's none. He's just bugging the fuck out. It's fine. We're good.
No. I haven't had volume hooked up, so.
Oh, okay. No, like there was no orbs though. He was just bugged out. Wasn't a single orb. Somebody say the line. I've never seen that before. Is Annie a girl or boy, guys? Can we get some confirmation?
I don't know. Jeff, do you know?
I don't think Annie has any specific gender.
Ah.
It is based on like the little character in the second phase is based on the boy from
Yeah. Yeah, it looks a lot like it.
Yo, it literally is it's like a rutified version of the Dreamer kid.
Beautiful. I got another one.
I got another one.
Yep.
Yeah. Just extra.
Missed. Fucking missed. Oh, you can shoot him while they're locked. Huge. Huge. Swipe. Oh, that's so ass. I'm fine. That's just so ass.
You got healing shield.
Hey.
Oh, somehow.
I'm good. It's fine. 30%? 30%, okay. That was really menacing. Looking at me and he was like, actually. Ow. Again. Regret selling all my blood roots for Jeff's armor. Not even here with us. We missed you, Jeff. How are you doing over there?
Oh, you guys still going?
Oh yeah.
I finished ages ago. I don't know what's taking you so long.
Oh, is that what happens? Jeff's counting his money from the check.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't get it. It didn't come in time, so I was like, well, time to throw it.
Oh no, I got it.
Do we have dog? Do we have dog?
Yeah.
Dog!
Oh,
Let's go, dog.
Oh my god, dog! Let's go!
I'm still fighting.
He's so good!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sir, yes sir. Holy.
You guys didn't know that when you die in multiplayer, you can actually play as the dog?
That's what's going on?
That's it.
Is that why you always mourn your corpse and that's it?
Alright, we need to keep this person. Who's saying dogs carry more than me? Whoa. Get out of the street. I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
Reverse John Wick. That's exactly right.
Reverse John Wick is crazy.
Oh,
I just used both my ults.
Yep.
Sorry, I can teleport. Ooh. Wormhole clutch. What's that in the sky? What just go? Oh my god, I got hit by 2 lasers. Holy. Hello. That's crazy. I'm healing. I'm good. Wow.
This is stressful, man. I don't know how
Yes,
you
it
do
is.
this shit all the time.
I don't know either. I don't know either.
Honestly, I thought this would be more stressful, but I'm having a blast.
Stakes are the highest for Jeff. I usually, when I usually do these, I never really go to side dungeons though. We went to one today, just because we need a little bit more forged iron to actually upgrade. Yeah. But other than that, we did only main.
Yeah.
But typically a run like this will take anywhere from like 4 to 8 hours. Not 4, maybe 5 to 8 hours. All depending on what kind of nonsense I have going on. But I'm happy to say, I think it's looking pretty damn good for us.
Yeah, I feel comfortable now that if I were to die, you could.
He's at 2% now. You're looking good right now.
I think we're okay.
I could probably do the rest for you guys. Just leave it to me.
Oh! World first, baby! Yes, sir. Carry me, my peasants.
It's true, because I've never done a hardcore. Like, both of them have done hardcore. I've never done hardcore before, so I've just gotten all the rewards.
Dude, you can never done hardcore, never done APOC. Boom.
I've never done anything above veteran in terms of a full run.
Holy shit. And you said you would come here and do it. And what did you do today, Jeff? Did you do it? Name is Jeff. Did you do it? Name is Jeff.
What is going on?
Schizo Simulator. You have now Jeff. I am Jeff. We are all Jeff. They actually did it. How do they do it? The power of friendship.
Dude, that was so intense, man.
That was really intense. The second, like the first time I went down, I was like, uh-oh. It's like, wait a minute, we can fucking lose right now. Oh, no. I have been Jeffidus.
I want a Jeff amulet.
Jeff has evolved. He's transcended, dude. Oh. No! Clementine!
All it does is increase your threat.
Dude, the Venom fight was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. The Venom fight. He was just waiting for him to get rest to continue beating his ass. It's like, can you get it on with? I'm kind of farming Jeff right now.
Clementine!
Clementine! No! Venom did not like Jeff.
Venom would wait for me to fully rest.
He had the inverse dog skill where he increased the threat generation.
Yeah.
We're free! Alright, I was gonna say, alright, Jeff, show us your survival skills, but he's still gone.
Versus body.
Kind of rude they didn't bring me back.
Here it is. He's back.
Oh my god, dude. And just like that, after 7 hours and 15 minutes, we've done it.
The longest I've ever played Remnant in a row.
And how do you feel? Do you feel stronger? More powerful?
Yeah.
Yes.
I could probably do this solo now, you know, after carrying for so long.
You're gonna have to come up with a new channel name, though, because all the other I don't have Insipiduses and whatnot have been taken, so you have to...
That's true. Well, I haven't. Jeopardus is not taken. So.
Ooh, you better hurry up. Say that out loud.
Someone will comment here in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even, dude. Oh my god. I can only imagine what Remnant 3 story will bring since the root is technically destroyed. Oh, only Ford knows. Truly only Ford knows. Oh, there he is! And he's dead.
How does the difficulty compare to like 3-player versus 1-player? Did you feel it?
The difficulty is nothing compared to 1-player. I would even Ben character. I would even argue that I don't want to say that it's easier, like really in comparison it is extremely easy compared to 3-player. In this mode you literally you take 2 hits, you die. I mean, even with 48% DR, nothing did less than 40 to 50% damage to me. And with the enemies doing more attacks, like especially the Root Earth enemies, they'd send every attack at every enemy, as opposed to sending it just at the 1-player. So it's like they get the increased health, they get the increased damage, but nothing's really changing otherwise. So yeah, that was a lot harder. And not only that, it also had its glimpses of being easier solely because we could just chain stagger enemies, you know? When we were on one, they didn't stand a chance. When we were off one, that was the first time I've sweat on Annihilation in a long time, dude. I think that, honestly, it's pretty balanced when it comes to 1-player scaling. Hardcore Epoch does not feel horrible. 3-player, it gives you a run for your money. Absolutely. It was nice to use, to not limit myself with, silly little challenges and use what the game gives you. They give you a lot of opportunity to survive. And we had a hell of a build. Jeff's dog, low-key MVP. Your ability to heal the team made it feel like I was playing solo with, Tranquil Heart and Siphoner active. You know what I'm saying? So it's the ebbs and flows. It was difficult, but man, it was a lot more fun than solo play.
It is. It takes a little bit of the kind of pressure that you're always feeling, right? Because people are watching and they want you to fail, but having just a little bit of a assistance on some things, kind of it definitely man, cracked up, man, laughing hysterically, you know.
We're just loose, having a good time. That was the way to do it, and yeah, I do feel stressed. Like, there's only those pucker moments, right? I'm usually really, really comfortable throughout these streams, even in solo play. But, like, the second you lose, like, Black Cat or another challenge where you don't have any reses and you get hit once, it's like, all right, I gotta shut up. But it was nice to just kind of let loose, man. That was really sick. History has been conquered today. That's absolutely right. Now that you've asked me, somebody who's probably beaten Hardcore APOC like 30 times, we'll send it to Jeff first. How does it feel going from veteran only to going Hardcore APOC?
What's funny is it didn't really feel that harder.
Mm-hmm.
Like it felt actually like quite within the realm of possibility. But I also know it's because you two were just doing so much. So
dude, no, it was all.
It was all, dude. It absolutely was. I mean, even like in your regular, like, oh, we're just in the middle of Naruto situations where there's 20 enemies, it's like you shined, bro.
Because because like normally in my normal playthrough when I'm playing with my like brother and his friend, we're doing better, and like I'm actually taking more of a like backseat role and like letting them experience the game more. So this was definitely more like, oh shit, I have to actually like, you know, I'll go through an entire playthrough without using a single heart just because my build is just too OP.
Yeah.
At least on veteran anyways. So to do that, bro, I'm like every second hit I'm dying is pretty funny.
There were some legendary moments, especially when you ran into cancer. Immediately got mollywopped. All right, so I'll pass that on to you, KP. How do you feel? I mean, you've done hardcore before, you've done Apocalypse, but you've never done the combination. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think the only place I really felt it was like Root Earth, just because I felt underleveled. I don't play through the campaign as regularly as you, so I don't get to fight Venom and Cancer and Annihilation as often.
Right.
Luckily, getting to fight Annihilation a bit more because of Boss Rush.
It helps a ton.
It helps, yeah, with knowing the moveset a bit better. But like the Venom and Cancer were just still little scary at some points. And then being, you know, like what were we, like 2 or 3 levels underpowered? Just I could feel the hits. Every hit was definitely a lot harder.
Mm-hmm. And you hit a lot less hard. I mean, some of these fights were lasting upwards of 20-25 minutes just because of the lack of damage output. And we were probably 4 levels under-leveled when it came to getting to Annihilation, which is interesting because usually Annihilation I feel like is level 13. Maybe I'm mistaken. It was level 14 this time around with the 3. And probably the 2 worst affixes we could have gotten for that situation. Good shit, guys. Also, while answering a million bajillion questions and just shooting the shit.
We could probably do a couple quick questions as we wrap up.
Yeah, guys, if you have any final questions that you want to ask these guys, please feel free to let us know. I'll scroll up a bit to see. I thought 13 was the minimum, yeah. People say 14, maybe I'm just mistaken. Yeah, Mr. Lost, he says, can we get more dev streams? I mean, that's totally, obviously, up to you guys. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, biggest issue for dev streams is working during the week, and then, you know, like, it's just few and, at least for me, like, with the family and stuff, like, you know, pulling aside a whole day, right?
Yeah,
so it's easier to jump in. Yeah, it's easier to jump in, play a quick boss rush for an hour or 2, and then, like, you know, call it a day. But a full day stream is definitely a rare occurrence.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this one we've been planning for quite a while. We even had like a system on check marks and X marks for days. I feel like if we are very, very intricate, and I feel like if we were to do another one, it would probably be like go back to these hardcore characters, hit up a 19 boss rush, that sort of thing. That way we could do it 2.5 hours, what have you, and then call it there. And that could fit it on any stream or what have you. But yeah, we all do have families, which does make it difficult. Jeff, you don't have kids, but we do. So
I got 2 cats, or I got kids.
I feel that, brother. I got 2 as well. Cats are honestly way more high maintenance sometimes too.
A little shit didn't let me sleep last night. It was awful.
Yeah, bro, I got hopped on at 5 in the morning, didn't get back to bed until 7. I was pissed. I was pissed.
So that, like, favorite bosses again. I love the DLC 3, the two brothers fight. That's definitely up there as one of my favorites now. And then Annihilation is just classic.
Yeah.
When it's not on Apocalypse.
That was brutal. I gotta say, like, I had one Black Cat get procced when I wasn't even doing anything because 2 lasers exploded on me. I was like, oh, okay, hi, I'm about to die. It was cool seeing you all start at the same point with a new character, but go different routes with the diversity you had. Build-wise, by the end, I couldn't agree more. I thought it was really cool that we picked 6 different classes. I don't know about you guys, what you ended up running in the end, but I stayed Twisted Idol, Black Cat, had Reserve Boosting Gem, Excess Coil, Ring of Flawed Beauty, that sort of thing. I mean, you had KP with a shotgun, you had Jeff with an AR, I had a sniper. I mean, super diverse. I feel like we're listening.
That was a fun stream.
Yeah, I feel like that was really fun. I had a great time, man. I really, really did. What is Insipidus' most attractive feature? Probably my Remnant 2 flicking ability, I would say, is the sexiest.
I was gonna say toenails.
Toenails, yeah, I do. You're the only one that has those, though. So,
yeah, well, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's if you've seen the Insipid Talon, it is based actually on Insipid himself, not the True King.
Favorite memories from the game, whether it be playing, developing, or watching people play?
Ooh, I think for me, the moment that was the most memorable is the Game Awards when we announced Remnant 2. We all got together at work. We had pizza. We're all watching the Game Awards and waiting. We didn't know when the trailer. Like, we knew the trailer was going to play in the, but we didn't know when. And then seeing it come up, and actually, like, it's a real thing. Like, we spent all these years working on it, and it comes up. You're looking at the streamers, and they're like, "Wait a minute, is this Remnant?" And then, like, people actually recognizing it, like, pretty quickly, like, what it's gonna be and stuff. And I think, like, that's definitely. And then just, like, the continued love and support that, like, all the players and yourself and the streamers and stuff have done. It's just, like, it's been really special working on this game. So yeah, that probably sticks out to me. It's definitely, like, the moment we announced it and we brought it to the world after all of those years, not telling anyone about it.
Yeah, the wait, I can't imagine, man. KP?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, clearly we're involved in your community and other communities of people who play Remnant, and it's really cool to see, like, the love from the people who love this game, and love it for different reasons.
Yeah.
And, like, we've had people comment all day about how, like, haven't played games in 15 years, and this got them back into loving gaming again, and that's just what it's all about at the end of the day. So
it is. I mean, we got quite a few comments like that today. Like, this wasn't no outlier. It was quite a few people talking about how this got them back into it, and it's nothing better than that, man.
Yeah.
From the beginning, you guys talked about how you got into the situation that you are today, and it's because you were passionate about the gaming itself.
Yeah.
And the company, and I just want to say thank you for all your work, man, and thank you for coming on today. I mean, that was so much fun, man. That was a blast, dude. It really was.
It sure was, and it's like, we're at the end of the day, we're people too, right?
Yeah.
And we're huge friends, and sometimes, like, the game releases things that are mistakes and stuff, but, like, people pounding us on, Reddit for, like, stuff that is easy to be fixed is hard sometimes, because, you just want to do the best you can to make the game as fun as possible, but eventually that's the nice thing about Gunfire is we get there.
You do, and it's like that negativity can be so loud, Yeah. And even to this day, I'm sure right now on the forums there's something negative going on, and people are all talking about it. They're like, yeah, blah blah blah, we're done with Rem, whatever. Mm-hmm. But in reality, I think the majority that aren't so loud realize how great this game is, and thanks to you guys, everyone in the chat, everyone that stopped in today, everyone that's been a part of it since the beginning, they get to see that. it's a lot more apparent when they're not just looking at a shitty or a shit post on Reddit. You know, they're the people that are truly passionate about the work that they put in. Tragic.
Yeah, like,
can't
shout
win.
out to Tragic, who's always been there, updating the community, telling everyone what's going on, taking on feedback, and making some of the coolest freaking weapons in any games today.
Yep. People mad that monorail is too good and fun. He says.
Like, we're a small team, but we have some really like go-getters, some awesome people, like in all of the departments, all over. Everyone going the extra mile because we genuinely do love the game that we make, and we want to make the you know, something that we can be proud of, but also something that everyone can enjoy. So just, you know, thanks to everyone who, you know, stayed here for what, 6-7 hours, something like that, watching us play, watching me get my ass handed to me over and over again. Like it really means a lot.
It does. It means the world to me too. And when it comes to like design choices, balance changes, that sort of thing, I mean, to be as strong as you guys are, to get through that and be in as good hands as Tragic, you know, cradles you in ever so softly. I don't know, you know, if he thinks you a bedtime story. I wish he would sing me one, to be completely fair. But I know that he's like, it's just something about the way that he conducts things, especially to the public eye, but even behind the scenes, where I'm just like, man, I can't help but agree with pretty much everything he's doing. And I can't say that for any other game I've played. A little biased, sure, whatever. Grow up. It's just... hats off to you guys. Seriously. Gosh, any last marks before you guys head out?
Make sure to check out the sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Redeemed for 15,000 silver.
Yeah.
Three 5-star heroes.
You get a free $5
Every time I bring it up, I get
King gemstone.
I get a nice ka-ching going.
Oh man! All right.
Just thanks again to everyone. Thanks for having us. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here, guys. And
happy Sunday, everyone. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, go be with your families, guys. All right. Holy shit, man! Wow. I'm still here. Don't worry. Just last remarks before we get off, man. That was awesome, huh? That was probably the best stream by far that I've ever had in terms of you guys being active, enjoying. Just the fact that they were super cool, man. You kept your trolling to a minimum. You did a little bit. But that's expected. We didn't have any bad trolls, first of all, which I'd love to see. I had so much fun, man. I think there's a level of... It's the level of professionalism that they maintain and maintained, but continue to maintain. Answer all the questions that they could, but also they were just chill guys, right? That was seriously like shooting the shit with them, and it felt so natural. Even last night, man, because I was nervous, right? Even KP said he was nervous. I don't know about Jeff. But I was nervous, and I talked to them for like 45 minutes when we were getting everything set up. I wanted to make sure the audio was good. I wanted to make sure everything was working properly. I wanted to get a thumbnail going, that sort of thing. And we just fucking hit it off, man. I mean, it was so easy. And it's another thing that speaks to how amazing this company is, because they are so human, so down to earth, and they're just good people, bro. I cannot believe that I was able to host this. Are you kidding me? Tragic, by the way, shout out you, man. They really, really look up to you. So thank you for what you do for this company. I mean, seriously, what the hell, guys? Looking forward to another sometime in the future. Yeah, like we said earlier, I mean, Namasha, hopefully we can get some boss rushes going. I definitely don't expect to do a full, like, near 8-hour stream again with them. But we just did one today, and holy shit, that was so much fun. I mean... so much fun. Best stream ever. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. It's always great watching, and even more awesome that they join you for 8 hours of their days. I am amazed that we were able to get that going, pulling that off, and just the time we had was a great run. A lot of great questions answered. Just a lot of fun. 8 hours flew by. It really did. It really did. I definitely want to cut this up and make it like, I mean, that's the hard part though, right? Is that, call it more digestible, but that was literally like 7.5 hours of absolute bangers. We had over 2,000 people come in today. Currently still have 100 people here. That's amazing, man. Thank you guys all for the support. If you're new to the channel, please, I implore you, do subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of fun shit here, man. And make sure to like the video. It helps out a lot as well. That was a really fun time. Also, I love mulch. We are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Typically, Sunday was kind of an anomaly. And I will be doing some Sunday streams in the future, but they're going to be a lot shorter, probably like 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Playing some different games. Thank you guys all for that, for the donations, for the memberships, and just for your overall support, man.